Good morning. You can share it as well. I'm doing the same thing as well. So invite your friends. Part 15. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Good morning, Olatilewa Matthew. Good morning, Mark. How are you, my brother? In Delaware. Mori G. Adenekon. Good morning. Today is going to be another blast. You don't want to miss it at all. Nigeria is going to break up. It's getting closer. When? I don't know, but it's going to break up. Olusemeko, good morning, my brother. And share to all your contacts. Invite everyone you have to. Good morning, Akin Adeyemi. DJ Mind the Gap Entertainment. Good morning, my brother. To spot you there. Good morning, Ayodeji, my brother. Today is gonna be blast. Nigeria will break up. I slept very early last night. So much energy in me to tell you that. But let's warm up a little bit. Thank you, Akiyemi. Part 15, Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Look at the topic. Think about what you're going to discuss on it when you call or when you're typing in the comment box. Don't ever be apologetic that Nigeria will break up. That is not our real identity. It will break up. Good morning, my sister, Omolara Sunshine. Don't ever be apologetic that Nigeria will break up. It will break up. Good morning, Abiodun Oyewole. Oma Fosi Wewe. I have a lot of things lined up for you guys this morning. Location 9 will break up. The light will come through the darkness. If I open that now, you will see the light will penetrate. That is how we're going to penetrate through Nigeria. Location 9, as a lot of us call it. Last year, Dumari. Like Belijino. Send it to all your contacts, all different groups. Share. Remember to sign the petition. The pressure is hitting hard, but we need to accelerate it a little quicker. How's the family? They're up sleeping. So I have to keep the noise down till about 7 o'clock, 7:30. But I've locked all the door, they're fine. I hope your family are doing well as well. And I say very good morning to each and every one of you that have been opportune to be with us live this morning again. Today, the day we continue the broadcast as we've been doing. Today's day is the 5th day of June 2020. My name hasn't changed. My name remained the same, Olayomi Koiki. And the platform itself has not been changed. But the only thing that has changed in this platform is it has now been dedicated fully, 100%, in the actualization of a new nation called ODUDUWA Nation, ODUDUWA Republic. KOIKIMEDIA will be used as one of the media to educate and enlighten people the reason why we must disintegrate out of Location 9, as also known as Nigeria. KOIKIMEDIA will be used for as long as it's possible until we actualize the ODUDUWA Nation and save people out of the bondage that they are currently in. A lot of you might ask, what has been the reason for this? The reason is just one thing: humanity and the ODUDUWA people that have been kept in bondage for 60 years. That is not our real identity. And we must do everything using this platform to break Nigeria peacefully, to disintegrate out of Nigeria, because according to the international law, which is the United Nations law, you might decide you don't want to be a part of our country, and that is part of the process. A lot of people might say this will take a long process, and I'll put it on record all the time. If I've lived there for 21 years, I'm now ready to use the remaining 20 years or more, if it's possible, to fight using this brand to disintegrate Nigeria peacefully. I am not worried, I am not scared, and I am very hopeful because I know we have millions of ODUDUWA children around the globe that are also in a full support of this. And to those of you that are still skeptical, like I keep saying, this is a moving train. We don't have to wait for you until you are ready before we disintegrate out of Nigeria peacefully. Nigeria is not going to work. It has never worked. It is not designed to work. Good morning, Obi. Nigeria would disintegrate peacefully using all the diplomacy and everything, and all option is on the table. If you have missed previous videos that we've been doing, you could go back and watch and listen and share. You could start a watch party on your own timeline as well. A lot of people might ask different questions at different stages. How do you plan to work a new nation? It's just as easy as having the brains of millions of ODUDUWA at home and outside that will be able to bring that to. The blueprint, I don't have to be involved in that. My job and my role as a media is first and foremost to sanitize and educate people that there is a new nation that is about to be built. It doesn't matter whether those of you that are skeptical about it, life is all about being skeptical. But what I can tell you is Yoruba nation has been in existence since 8,000 years, far before the colonial master came to disintegrate us. The way we want to disintegrate out of Location 9 is the same way the colonial masters came to disintegrate us, when we have the autonomy of the Obas, when we have a process, when we have something that was already working, until the white man came and disintegrate us out of that peaceful coexistence that we were living before they came in. And we are going to do the same thing. And this country will be part of that system that will disintegrate Nigeria, whether you like it or not. It has not worked. It is never designed to work. I still have a lot of few audio as usual to wake the minds and the souls and the spirit of the Omo Oduduwa around the globe. So bear with me so that I can play the next audio. It's a 4 hours broadcast. We have an ample lot of time. But the first half an hour, we try to put, the message across peacefully by using the music, the Ewi, to kind of galvanize us. Yoruba Ronu, and I will put it on the call on the broadcast every day. If you call me for One Nigeria, I will mention your name on the live broadcast. You could call me for other things, that is fine. I'm not an enemy to you, and I will not be one. Don't call me to advise me to stop what I am doing. If you do that, I will come on the live broadcast and I will mention your name, that this is what you said. I don't need your advice of what I am doing. Keep that advice to yourself. Keep that to your family. If you call me on how we can work out the modality and all kind of, areas in ODUDUWA, I will be more than pleased to work with you. I am not the only one doing this. We have multiple, ample lot of medias that very soon, apart from the ones that you've noticed, and I'll mention their names: ODUDUWA TV, Citizen AY, Heritage Television, Frank Bello, Mayegun General, Oshatola Adeniyi. We have Oja Sokwe. I saw him yesterday as well on ODUDUWA TV, and different presenters that I don't have all their names in front of me on ODUDUWA TV. And we have our brother as well in Holland. There will be more media coming out every day to discuss on this issue on ODUDUWA. Yes, this platform is wide open to everyone, but the focus of this platform is for the ODUDUWA citizens. Yes, I will tolerate and have everyone on board, whether the Biafra, whether the non-Igbo, whether the Hausa, it doesn't matter. Anyone is allowed to come in, comment, and make a phone call. We will not stop that. Wow, I didn't even know I've got another audio that was sent to me. And this one's titled Idamu Yoruba by Leguru Ajisa. That was sent to me yesterday. I slept early yesterday, but I didn't even know that they have sent one to me again. I'll be listening to it for the first time, just like you. Idamu Yoruba. Idamu yen toge. Ibi tí Nàìjíríà sìn wá dé ó toge a fẹ́ máa lọ. Àwọn tó bá fẹ́ dúró de Nàìjíríà kó dúró sínú Nàìjíríà, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá máa lọ, ẹ tú wa lẹ̀. And it doesn't matter whoever is behind this, whether they are billionaires, whether they are stakeholders, whether they are foreigners. We will fight them peacefully, using our mouth, using our intellectual, using all the sophisticated ODUDUWA around the globe. We will write petition against each one of them. We will name and shame them if it gets to that stage. There's a lot of work going behind the scene. Mine is to come in and educate you and use part of what is happening presently in Location 9. Don't miss this broadcast this morning. If you have to go to bed, those of you in Canada and US, please go to bed and come back and watch it. But let us listen. I've just got this, so I don't know what is inside that audio. I know the sender is all the way from somewhere in Ogun State. Leguru Ajisa. You can have your religion. There's no doubt about that. That is something you can keep. But tradition is something that we will embed at any point of time during the discussion on this platform. Because we know who we are before religion came in and supersede who we were before. My name has not changed. Olayomi Koiki. Share the page, invite your friends, and let's roll it through. Let's release the audio first. this morning is going to be a blast. Okay, I'm going to first mute my Facebook first. Remember to share the petition. You can set up another poll yourself. What has Buhari done in the last 5 years? I'll be telling you that from a video that I just picked up from Legit TV, or what are they called? People believe in prayer too much in that location 9. They think prayer will solve the problem. You guys are joking. Okay, let's go back to this. All right, the title of this is Idamu Yoruba. Like I said, you will not stop my caller that are ODUDUWA that want to, good morning, Omo, Ola, Omola. You will not stop them by asking me to tell them to speak in English when they want to speak in Yoruba. Because this platform is for the ODUDUWA people. And when people call, they have the option to either speak in English or speak in our local dialect. For the benefit of those of you that always tell them to speak English. No, I'm not going to tell them to speak English. It is up to them to speak whatever language they feel comfortable in. And Yoruba is our language. So sometimes during the broadcast, you have to bear and understand that. I will try to translate as I can. And if I can't, just assume that that message is going straight to our people back home. Always post that petition, please. Well, it goes along with the, if you look at the pin of the topic, is right underneath it. And I'm sure Sister Buki Taiwo will be joining us soon, and we'll continue to post that. And you can do the same thing. Copy that post. Look, guys, this is not one-man job. Don't think KOIKIMEDIA will do everything. As soon as I come in, you should have that petition and start posting it as well. Everyone has a role to play. It's not about just one-man job. I think George Floyd was buried yesterday. May so rest in peace. All right, let's go to this.
Kí ló ń da ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láàmú? Ọ̀rọ̀ tó dá ló bí mi yìí o. Torí pé ẹni bá sì bí ni ní ọ̀rọ̀, ó ń fẹ́ èsì gbọ́ ni. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń da ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láàmú bí ó ṣe ẹ̀mí aláìṣẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí aláìṣẹ̀. Èyí tó já sí wípé fún àpẹẹrẹ, wo Ìdímọ̀tà tó ń wò yẹn. Ìdímọ̀tà tó ń wò yẹn, wàá rí wípé àwọn Ìgbò tí wọ́n ja ogun, tí wọ́n pàdánù àìmọye bísínẹ́sì wọn, tí wọ́n pàdánù àìmọye ẹ̀mí, tí wọ́n pàdánù àìmọye àwọn ọmọ wọn àtàwọn bàbá wọn. Àwọn náà wá jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé àrí má lè lọ lénìí fún gbogbo bísínẹ́sì. Nígbà tí n bá sọ fún ẹ pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń wò yẹn, ara Yorùbá ni wọ́n ti dìde ńkọ́.
Good morning. Thank you. All the way from Hong Kong. I appreciate that.
77, 70, títí dìgbà ayé Ṣàgàrí. Gbogbo táàmù àwọn ìdí àgbọn yẹn náà. Ọmọ Ìgbò mélòó ló ní bísínẹ́sì ní Nàìjíríà? Ọmọ Ìgbò mélòó ló ní bísínẹ́sì ní Ìdímọ̀tà? Tó bá débi tí wọ́n ti ń ta spare part, àwọn Bedford original láti Germany, àwọn Yorùbá ló máa bá ń bẹ̀ o. Tó bá dé Ìjẹ̀bú Òde wa náà tó jẹ́ ìlú titi wa, wàá láwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe electronic shop ń gbà yẹn, àwọn ọmọ mámà ló máa bá ń bẹ̀, tó yẹ pé àwọn nǹkan gidi ni wọ́n máa kó wọlé. Tó bá dẹ̀ dé ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn bàbá tiwa náà, àwọn Alhaji Mbelo, àwọn ni dílà fún Dunlop àti Michelin. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ní àwọn bàbá Òdútọ́lá nìyẹn, tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé àwọn náà ní Òdútọ́lá store. Àmọ́ tó bá rí gbogbo àwọn bàbá tá à ń sọ yẹn, wọ́n ti fayé sílẹ̀, wọ́n ti lọ. Wọ́n ti fayé sílẹ̀, wọ́n ti lọ. Bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe lọ yẹn náà, kò sí Michelin mọ́, kò sí Dunlop mọ́, gbogbo nǹkan ni ò sí mọ́. Àmọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni wípé Ìdímọ̀tà tẹ̀ ń wò yẹn àtàwọn ibi bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwa àwa Yorùbá gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀bù tó wà ń bẹ̀ in the 70s àwa Yorùbá la ní. Àmọ́ kí ló pa gbogbo bísínẹ̀sì Yorùbá táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò wá fi gba ọba tí wọ́n gba ìjọba ní gbogbo àwọn ìdúmọ̀tà yẹn lénìí? Òun ni wípé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹnìkan sọ fún mi pé àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò máa ń lọ sí ìlú wọn, wọ́n máa lọ ń kó àwọn ọmọ ìlú wọn kí wọ́n wá kọ́ṣẹ́ ní abẹ́ àwọn Yorùbá ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, kì í ṣe Ìgbò. Ẹni tó bá mọ ìtàn Yorùbá dáadáa, Yorùbá ló máa wá ilé ọdún, bá jẹ́ṣẹ́ sójà ni o, bá jẹ́ṣẹ́ káràkátà ni o, àwọn ìyá tó ń ta aṣọ ń Kòròdú ni o, àwọn bàbá oníspíà pàtì ń Jẹ̀bú ni o. Yorùbá ló máa wálé ọdún tó máa mú àwọn ọmọ àdúgbò tó máa mú wọn lọ sí ìdímọ̀tà kan wá lọ tajà. Àmọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń mú lọ́njọ́ náà lọ́hùn kọ́ kí náà ṣe fáwọn bàbá yẹn? Èmi tira ẹ̀mọ́nú ṣọ́ọ̀bù pàápàá ni tó jalè kílẹ̀ tó mọ́. Àwọn náà pa gbogbo àwọn bàbá yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo business àwọn bàbá yẹn, àwọn ọmọ táwọn bàbá yẹn wá kó ni wọ́n pe àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò. Ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ pé ọmọ Ìgbò dẹ̀ rèé, tó bá rí ọmọ Ìgbò tó bá ń ra nǹkan ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù Yorùbá, ó ní bàràǹdà wèrè kan tó ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù àwọn Yorùbá, àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kó látàbúlé wọn, àwọn náà sọ wọ́n di ọ̀gá àná. Bàbá mi gbé nǹkan jẹ tó kú dànù ni. Ìyẹn lè máa fi rí pé olóṣèlú ṣe ń gbà míì óre. Lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde ni, ó ní rọra ṣe, Máyégún ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ó ní rọra ṣe o, anybody tó bá fẹ́ ṣoore, bàbá lórí yẹn kọ, Máyégún rí kọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde wọ́n rí kọ, ó lé anybody tó bá fẹ́ ṣoore. Ẹ wo lọ́jọ́ tèmi nísìn 2020, ta ló ń kọ́ńtrólù bísínẹ́sì báyìí? Àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò. Àwọn náà ń ta páàtì, àwọn náà ń ta ẹlẹ́tíróníìsì, àwọn náà ń ta táìsì. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ẹgbẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fi kọ́lé yín, ọwọ́ ọmọ Ìgbò lẹ ti ń lọ rà. Torí pé àwọn tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n jẹ́ second batch àbí third batch fáwọn bísínẹ́sì àwọn bàbá yẹn, wọ́n ti rán wọn lọ sọ́run. Wọ́n ti dúpù gbogbo wọn, wọ́n ti ṣe ẹ wo NEPA. Ta ló di NEPA mú? Wọ́n bá ń gbọ́ bàbá Kanji, bá ń gbọ́ Alhaji Kanji, tó bá ń gbọ́ Kanji, tó bá fi Kanji parí orúkọ èèyàn, gbà pé nìyẹn ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní NEPA ọ́fíìsì ni. Gbogbo nǹkan táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò fi di electronics lẹ́ni tó ń ta electronics lẹ́ni, àwa Yorùbá la máa ọ́dà nǹkan nítorí àwa lọ̀gá NEPA, Yorùbá lọ̀gá NEPA. Àwa Yorùbá la máa ọ́dà nǹkan tá a máa sọ yí pé a nídìí ẹ̀. Wọ́n nídìí ẹ̀ ń Sápẹ́lẹ́, wọ́n nídìí ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, wọ́n nídìí ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó bá dẹ̀ ọ́dà yẹn pátá, gbogbo transformer yẹn àwọn Yorùbá tí wọ́n jọ ọ̀gá NEPA náà máa tà fáwọn ọmọ Ìgbò. Asmart lójú ara wa ni. Gbogbo wọn ti kú nísìnyí, ètò wà láyé nísìnyí gan ti retired, arúgbó ti dé. Gbogbo ọgbọ́n tán dá níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn, kọ́mọdún méjì, ọmọ tán bí tó ti pọmọdún méjì kó máa mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ up NEPA. Ọmọdún méjì tó múná dé, mo fojú mi rí ni, ó dẹ̀ ń jó, inú ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ń dùn, ó kíjó mọ́lẹ̀ gidi gan nítorí pé fáànù fẹ́ sí lára, wọn múná dé. Ọmọdún méjì, ó ti gbà tọmọ yìí pé ọmọdún méjì tó ń jó tó ń dùn pé up NEPA, ọmọdún méjì. Wọ́n ní ẹ gbà mí, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ mí báyìí? Ayé táwọn bàbá jẹ títí ìyá tó ń jẹ tó tún jẹ kù, tọmọdún méjì náà tún wá gbé nínú ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ àwa Yorùbá a nídìí láti bára wa sọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn ti sìn yóò ṣèbàjẹ́ o, aláàjẹ ojú àwọn ṣèbàjẹ́ o, bẹ̀ àsìkò tó yẹ ká gbọ́n. Tí ìjọba wà wá, tí management Nàìjíríà wà lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá. Tẹ́ bá dé báǹkì báyìí, àwọn Yorùbá lè máa bá a ṣe bankers. Àwọn ni bank manager, àwọn ni supervisor, everywhere tẹ́ bá dé, wọ́n tún ní báǹkì tí wọ́n pàápàá. Bọ́lá àwọn báǹkì náà wà lẹ́nìí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ba báǹkì ọ̀hún jẹ́ ńsìn, wọ́n ti kú, wọ́n ti lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo fọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ wá. Wá ta ṣì kù láyé náà, ìwọ̀nba ta bá lè ṣe. Ẹnìkan tó bí mi question yìí ni mò ń dá lóhùn pé kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí ìyà máa jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri. Òun ni wípé ẹ̀mí aláìṣẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí aláìṣẹ̀. Bàbá mi gbogbo owó tó wà lákàntì ẹjọ́ náà tó fi ń jẹ́ èèyàn, gbogbo ọ̀ tó 1 million naira. Bẹ̀tọ̀ ọ̀gá ni, ó ní iṣẹ́ tó wà successful. Àmọ́ àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ tó kó jọ, ọmọ gbogbo bísínẹ́sì bàbá, gbogbo àwọn bàbá yẹn ń di mọ́ta lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn. gbogbo wọn ti kú nísìn gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn sọ ti di tàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò lẹ́nìí gbogbo àwọn ìyá tó ń taṣọ yẹn àwọn ọmọ wọn ò lè kọ́ntínù torí àwọn ọmọ tó ń lọ mú wá láti ìta wọn ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ wọn ti bọ̀nà jẹ́ wọn kì í dúró dọjọ́ freedom o wọn máa ti kó ọjà ọ̀gá wọn máa ti kó pamọ́ èèyàn ò dẹ̀ lè fowó ẹkún kó fi rẹ̀ rìn ẹ lè gbọ́gà yín ṣubú kẹ́lẹ́ yín náà fẹ́ jẹ ilé ayé kò pọ́síbù ṣọ́ọ̀bù yín náà dẹ̀dá lẹ́nìí gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀bù tẹ́ ń tó ń jọ́ náà lọ́hùn pẹ̀lú jìbìtì ṣèbóun lọmọ Ìgbò ti gbà lọ́wọ́ yín báyẹn sórí náà kọ́ àwa Yorùbá àdúrà tá a máa gbà ní pé kọ́lọ́wọ́n bá kó gbé àwọn tó ti lọ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere kí Ọlọ́run bá kó wá wọlá dídá tó dálẹ̀ Yorùbá kó jẹ́ kí àwọn tí wọ́n ti lọ yẹn kí wọ́n forí jì àwọn tó wà nílé ayé elégùrù ló ń kí yín o ègùrà jísà mi ní fi tèmi o question tó ń béèrè ni mo dáhùn mo gbé sáfẹ́fẹ́ o ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ ire ni o ègùrù ló ń kí yín o ire o dàbọ̀.
Just like you are listening to it for the first time, I am listening to it as well for the first time. Ìdààmú Yorùbá ẹni tó bá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn á rí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan mú nínú ẹ̀ jáde. It was the same one that sent us the Ifa that I played a couple of days ago, I mean yesterday. But I wanted to go straight and play before we go into the broadcast this morning, always remind our Yorubas, our ODUDUWAs, don't be the agent to truncate a journey that has been in existence since 1959. Trying to get Yoruba nation is not something I started yesterday, maybe because we are living in a new world. It has been there for decades, but we will accelerate it much faster so that we can achieve it prior to what these elderly people that have been working along with it, and they're still working, and we will work parallel with them. We are sophisticated people, but we will use the new media, which is the media that we have in our hands. We don't have to wait for channels television before they tell us when they will bring somebody to talk about ODUDUWA Nation. No, we're not interested in them anymore. We're not going to wait for TVC. We're not waiting for any media in Nigeria or Location 9. Good morning, Victoria. We're no longer going to do that. So talking about ODUDUWA Nation is not something that started 10 years ago. We agreed. But what we know is it will not take another so long before we achieve it. Because Nigeria itself, or Location 9, is just getting ready to break. And when it breaks, we will just move and then start building a new nation. And if people ask you all kind of questions, how do you build an economy? How do you defend? Hello? We don't have to go and import anybody to do that. We have intellectuals all over the place. If we break today, we will defend our territory quickly and we can start implementing things. And Ibagani Adam said, 10 years is all we need. And you know what that means? If I have spent 20 years here, so that means if we have been agitating or shouting or pushing this when I was here 20 years ago, maybe we would have even had that new nation. So if anyone said to you, it will take longer, tell them, KOIKIMEDIA said, it will not take as long as I have lived in the United Kingdom before we achieve it. And that is a fact. Because we will accelerate it more than anything else. You think I will get tired with what I'm doing? I said I have taken this as my own responsibility, even though we are working collectively with different groups of people. So Yorubas that wants to ask some stupid questions, how is it going to happen? Who is going to be this? You don't love yourself. Who is going to be your leader? You think when we break up a country, we will have those nasty politicians and leaders again? We are starting all over again. Who is going to be our leader? Who do we say was our leader before? Your leader was in Location 9. We are no longer in Location 9. So when people ask those stupid questions, I say, who is going to be your leader? Are they not the same people? Who are the same people? Inside a new nation, who are the same people? Who? Or because they have been known before in that location that we left, and they will now be... Who are those? Who are they that we want to say because they were holding power and everything in location 9, and now we have a new nation? We are starting afresh. Everybody will go back on the queue, and we want to know who you are before you apply for any position. As I live here now, if I want to work where children are, there's what they call CRB. Go back to Google and tell you what that means. You think you can just go to any school and work with children in this country? Let me play this so that I don't want to get carried away before we start, because the moment I switch that side, we're going to be moving straight away. But let me release this audio. A máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ afresh ni nìkan wá pẹ̀lú rídà kan tẹ́lẹ̀ ọkọ̀ gbádùn ilé náà. Ojú ayé o ayé ṣalálámálá. Mo kàn lójú ọ̀run òrìṣì ló ṣubọlẹ̀ o. Kíni dé sí Yorùbá o ọmọ aráyé, kíni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o ọmọ Oòduà o. Today is going to be a blast. A lot of lineup for you guys. Yorùbá ṣe gbọ́n. Torí owó iná ni. Agzoba Bambo, good morning, all the way from the States. Gbogbo ọgbọ́n yẹn náà lè jẹ́ ká débi tá à ń lọ. Gbogbo ọgbọ́n yẹn náà la máa padà wá lónìí sìn. It cannot be as long as I've lived there for 20 years. I can assure you that we will get ODUDUWA nation. I've lived there 21 years. It kò lè tó yẹn mọ́. Ẹ máa rò pé à ń ṣeré ni. I've served this country for 21 years. I will serve the remaining for ODUDUWA nation now. Àwa gbọ́ ODUDUWA tán, àwa sọ pé wèrè kan tá a máa lọ mú wá láti location 9 ló máa wá dé ọ̀gá lé wa lórí. A máa fọ́ lórí ni. Everybody will go through what they call DBS check. I will show you what that means now. Let me turn it. What that is playing. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa lọ ṣe DBS check. Do you see what it means? That's what everybody would do. You see what it is? Good morning, Agzoba Bambo. Báwo ni jàre? Gbogbo yín pátápátá lè máa lọ ṣe CRB check. Gbogbo yín pátápátá. Ilẹ̀. I will tell you what it means. You see what it says there? Basic check online application service for businesses, individuals, and overseas applicants. Gbogbo yín lè máa lọ ṣe. You want to do business in our ODUDUWA, we don't know who you are. Are you for real? You think it's going to be like location 9? You see? Everybody will do DBS check. You want to know who you are. You want to kill our children for us. I cannot work in the school in this country without having this. Everybody that works with children or vulnerable people will have to do what they call DBS. You see? And that will eliminate all the criminals among us. Let me open it here from the government website. You see what it stands for? DBS. Apply for the basic. You want to work in any sector. We won't know who you are. Criminals. Thank you very much. Let's leave that one on the side. You see what it means? That is what everybody will have to do. Everybody want to know whether you're a criminal. So that even when you want to go to Igbo land, we will send your record to them that you are once a criminal. Do you see what it means? And if I wanted to start, you see now? You see what it says? To apply for a basic check, all your address for the last 5 years and the date you live in there, your national insurance number, your passport. You think we will start a new nation with all these criminals that have held us to bondage in location 9? We are starting afresh. So you think we will get a new nation? We will fight for a new nation, and you will go and bring somebody to come and supersede it. I'm a for our Lord Danoni. I cannot work in a school in this country. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. You must do a basic DBS check. They want to know where you've lived for the last 5 years. They want to know who you are. Commit offense. And it's a process that you will do online, not location 9 that does. That's it. If I wanted to start that process now, if I click start now, oh, okay, it says the service is currently undergoing maintenance. It will be back at 8 o'clock. You see, they're doing maintenance. But let me just see what it says in terms of, okay, find out if you need a basic, you want to go and work in the school and kill all our children when we get to ODUDUWA. You think it's all the nonsense that they are doing, that teacher is finger all the children in the school. We will eliminate people quickly. Find out which DBS check you need. These are part of what makes UK what it is. Because not everybody will just, become something. Let's start rolling some of our videos quickly. The first video I'm going to play to you was a very young girl I saw also protesting. Look, guys, we're going to protest. We're working on that. And when we call the shot for the protest, those of you, I'm talking to my ODUDUWA brothers and sisters, saying, I'm going to be working today. I think you need to understand that it is for our own benefit. When they call the shot, it's because of the COVID-19. But we're working on as soon as we can get, the clearance. We don't know when. But I'm going to show you this young girl, young princess. No peace, no justice, no peace. Bushimari niye tasiko no bato. Kò ní sí rọrùn fáwọn náà. No ODUDUWA, no peace of mind for them. No ODUDUWA, no peace of mind. Wole Soyinka, have you heard what he said? Who is in Aso Rock? Don't miss this broadcast this morning. I'll be telling you a little bit more on that. Oh my God, where's my video? Okay. Does it look like my face? Oh my Lord. No peace. You see? A lot of time you guys say KOIKIMEDIA. You get upset too much. No peace, no justice. You see? It's a 15 seconds video, but I'll try and play it at least about 2 or 3 times. Let's release it. First, make sure that the audio is out there. No peace, no justice. No peace, no justice.
No justice, no peace. 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 No justice, no peace.
I think you got the hang of it. That is, maybe she's probably, give and take, 4 years old. I doubt it, 3 years old. So you think you are most superior. We're talking about ODUDUWA. Kilonso, what are they discussing? You can see, a 3-year-old. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Do you think there's peace in location 9 in Nigeria of today? No, ask yourself, do you think there's peace? I'll show you the next video now. She peace wabi. You will cry now. The next video will touch you. The next video will touch you, and it will be you or me. Don't pray that it's not going to happen. Look, Forget about all this prayer that people will say, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. No, it will happen. Because that location currently is devilish. Did you see the video in Kogi State? 8 people killed. I will show you the video with blood. We will show you why we want to come out of that nasty location. It has never worked. It's not planned to work. But let's play this one. This woman, daughter, was the one that was killed. The daughter was killed. Not only killed, murdered, raped. This is not last year. This is this week. You will touch now. Mama Yokoniye. And the video is the courtesy of BBC, Yoruba, whatever they call themselves in Nigeria, part of the evil people. So don't believe in all these BBC Yoruba, BBC Igbo, BBC Hausa. They are agents.
Ọmọlára mi Àjọkẹ́ ẹni mo jẹ́ ọmọ Ṣájà Ọlọ́run fún mi ní rọ̀rùn Ọlọ́run sì ṣe lọ́mọ ìdùnnú fún mi ọmọ mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ gbogbo tí ó ṣe fún mi mo jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan mo jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan.
Killed, murdered, raped. See, everything they attributed to God. Everything they attributed to God in location 9. You see? She's having a bath somewhere in this in the back there.
Ó mú fóònù rẹ̀ lọ kára ní bíi tó 7 ní Sunday ó sì lọ gbà bóyá bíi tó 2 níjọ́ Monday yẹn nípa àwọn èèyàn náà rí bíi 4:30 sí tó 5 ní títì tó wá sí tí ń bọ̀ wálé ó sì lọ pọn omi tí ó fi wẹ̀ náà ló gbé lẹ́kùn bóyá àwọn ẹni ẹ ti ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n torí wọ́n mú nǹkan nulẹ̀ àwọn páàtì tí wọ́n kó bí.
In 2020 somebody still having their bath outside the house in location 9. Can you imagine? She wants to have a bath at the back, and they did what they have to do. The girl that they were together has went to the Arabic school. The one that saw her at the back. Is it good for the parent to see the death of their body, of their daughter? She's about 22 years old. My daughter talked to me. All she's going to do for me. They did not allow it to happen. They did not allow it to happen. They killed my husband in Abuja. They did not allow my daughter to do everything she wanted to do for me. They killed her. But what can they do to bring my daughter's life back? Nothing. Nothing that can bring the life back. Nothing. But one thing I am telling the Creator, whether it is old, whether it is man, whether it is a boy or girl, that has anything to do with the death of my daughter, in 7 days must be revealed. This is how this is where we live, so that our children can be somebody. This is where I live. I'm going to rewind that again. My daughter. Let me bring it back to my face. Guys, you might say it's just nothing. That's for you. That family life has been destructed in location 9. And they are ODUDUWA, they are Yorubas. Think about it. If we have a nation that can protect people. I keep saying there's crime. Look, there's crime here in London, in America every day. But we can do so much to prevent it. First, let me put the phone down like this so that I'm not stressing my fingers. I'm going to explain a few things to you from that video. Apart from the damage that has been done, let's highlight the environment. She said something. She said few things. My daughter will go out and charge the phone. That means they don't have light. They don't have... Look, people go as far as next 2 streets to charge just mobile. The mobile phone that you think it's easy for you to just in your own house, just like I'm doing now, just plug it and charge it. Some people, it takes a lot of energy and work just to charge a simple mobile phone because one, you know, that is the damage that this location 9, that nasty location 9 has done to people for 60 years till 2020. You had the mother, so we almost charge the phone, Nikara, maybe like 2 streets away from their house because one, you know, and they don't have generator. Because if they have generator, it is people that will come to their own house. I've seen it. Look, it's not each time I go to Nigeria, people bring their phone to the house to charge because they don't have the money for electricity. That is number one. That alone itself is risk for that girl. Leaving her own house, go to somebody's house and charge phone. She could have been raped and murdered in that same location. I'm telling you, the person that will commit evil, even if the person has a shop outside, all they have to do is, she mo phone yẹn wá sínú ilé, kabe charge, èrò pọ̀ níta, and they will do the damage. That's number one. Number two, she mentioned that the girl went to fetch water that she will use to have a bath. The people must have been what we called muggers. I'm talking of a jolly. You know, we get it here as well. People break in, but ento fe jolly nínú ilé kò fi pàdé ento wà nínú ilé because kò mọ ento lè pàdé. I'm telling you that if somebody comes into this house, try to mug, they don't want to have anybody inside the house. They want to steal this flat screen TV that I have here, but they don't want to see anybody inside the house. But what happened is, I might be sleeping upstairs, or the family might be sleeping upstairs, and they hear the sound, what's happening? And you come down. That is when fight happened between a mugger and the person in the house. And it now depends on individual, whether you are strong to attack them back or they can harm you. It goes which way. We've seen Oyibo man that uses gun to shoot them. Cases like that have happened here, and they won that case. That going back to that family now, look at the house. This girl is having, a 22-year-old, definitely Oti Lomulara, she's beautiful, but she wants to have a bath outside the house. That alone is a risk. Why is that? Because the location 9 was unable to provide that kind of environment where they can have the bath inside the house. Right? It's like me now, take my towel and go downstairs and want to have my bath. All my neighbor will either put it on YouTube or they will think something is wrong with me. Wow. I tell you, we will go places. Somebody is watching us all the way from Ondo State. KOIKIMEDIA. Bedu don't do ni. You say people don't have data. They will go and buy data and watch it in Nigeria of today. Beduton Duni, thank you very much. Adedeji, watching us all the way from Ondo State. I love when people watch us. I have a lot of people watching in Nigeria. So don't worry about people say the message is not. It will travel faster than what you guys think. It's KOIKIMEDIA, another brand that will do it from here. You think it's your own brand in Nigeria. Now, go back to this family. I'm going to roll the video one more time again. But I'm just trying to analyze the danger even before that crime was committed. The danger. They've gone into the house, maybe to mug. On their way out, they saw a young girl, ready from what the mother said. Definitely if somebody wants to have their bath, the least thing they will have is just Iroluma Rosara. Look, a man will always be a man, but there's some evil one. Everyone, you are a man. If you see a woman, you will admire it. But sometimes it doesn't mean you want to go under the pants. It's as simple as that. But an evil person that is about to steal then saw a pretty young girl in that situation. That is what I think was happened. That is what I think happened. They've now attacked her by raping her and then killed her. That's one scenario. The other scenario I think is they probably raped her for spiritual reason, for ritual reason. Because if give and take, we know there's a lot of ritual that takes place across the country. It's not just from the southwest. It happens all over the country. That is something that we know. They've actually done ritual on that girl. And they have to kill her. And that's the same thing that has happened to that innocent girl in Benin City as well. It's ritual. The question now is, can location 9 find the killer? Do you know what the mother is saying? She's like, I'm not disputing her praying to the Creator to reveal those that have killed a beautiful, lovely daughter. But in an advanced country like this, the first thing they will do is secure the area. Start taking look, the least thing that you expect policeman to pick on the floor, they will pick it and examine it. Then what would happen? I just show you the DBS. Because somebody would have committed similar crime to Timujetele. While they will go and run it on their own system to find a match of a fingerprint. This is what a new nation will do, not the nasty location that it is at its night round. Let's roll that video one time again.
Ọlọ́run fún mi ní rọrùn. Ọlọ́run sì ṣe lọ́mọ ìdùnnú fún mi. Ọmọ mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀, gbogbo ohun tí ó ṣe fún mi. Mo ò jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan.
That's her. Let me pause it. Now, look at that girl. Killed on the 2nd of June 2020. This was not a story of last year. What's today's date, guys? Can you see today's date? I don't want to pick any call, please. No one should call me now, please. No, I'm not going to pick it. That caller, I won't pick it now, please. I know you want to respond to it, but give me another few minutes. Sherry, killed on the 2nd of June in location 9. It could be any one of us. Today's date, the 5th. Now, like I was explaining to you, the reason why she's dressed like this will be different when she was going to the bathroom. If the bathroom was inside the house, she will be more secured. We don't know the kind of environment that she was living, but I could say from that environment, they maybe just managed to build that small. I know people build houses, especially those that live in the village, not those of you that live in the city, but people that live in the rural area, they don't put any kind of security like you would do in Lagos. That means anybody can walk into the compound, and you will see that when it gets to that stage of the environment that this incident happened. This is what location 9, your Nigeria, your 419 country has done for 60 years. Whoa, look after one. For the year that this girl has been taken care of by the parent, Nigerian government has never done anything for her. And that is part of the topic today. If you go and look at the topic that we are treating today, which is here, right? That is the topic we are treating today. Can you see it? Who are you? Okay, who are you? Why are you proud of Nigeria? I'm sure this family that was killed, kò sí nǹkan tí Nàìjíríà ṣe fún wọn látijọ́ tó ti délé ayé, kò sí nǹkan tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà ṣe fún kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìjọba tún jẹ́ kó pa sínú ilé ni kọ́lọ́n kó foríjì kó tẹ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rí. Kò sí anything tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà, local government ni o, governor ni o, federal government, kò sí kankan tó ṣe fún ọmọ yìí kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún jẹ́ kó pa sínú ilé ni. That is Nigeria. That is part of why we are saying to you guys, the enough is enough. You want more people to die like this? Oh, you might say it's just one. Okay. When it becomes your own family, then maybe you will join the moving train. It's not a cause. If you don't kill Nigeria now, it will eventually kill you. Let's roll the video.
tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ló yé torí mi ò sí nílé bí tòsí ìsìná pè mí pé kí n ṣàmọ bọ̀ àlẹ́.
Wálé tó bá ti wọlé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, first thing is we need the petition link to be going into the broadcast.
Àbúrò rẹ̀ ló jẹ́ káwọn
know that
èèyàn mọ̀
now.
òun ló ti lé kéwúdé tó sílẹ̀kùn tí ò rántí rẹ̀ kóun lọ wà ntí rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìkùlé ó bá ntí rẹ̀
Now,
lẹ́kùlé nínú
let me
àgbà
pause
rẹ̀.
that. Look at the environment, guys. Guys, come on. Look at this environment. It's like me saying now that I live in this flat, but for me to have the bath, I have to go downstairs, go to the bush. That is what Location 9 has been doing for millions of ODUDUWA people at home. You did not build a house for them. You did not give them accommodation. But look at the environment. How can somebody that have a good society? I'm going to show you the bathroom when we get there. She went to charge the phone. If they have a full electricity, she will not have to leave her house every time and go and charge outside the house. Can you imagine? She took her phone out of the house at 7 p.m. but she went and picked it up the next day. That is what Location 9 is doing because there's no electricity. We need to disintegrate now, ASAP. People saw her at around 4:30. Now, look at that. This reminds me when I was in boarding school in Abeokuta, that we will go and fetch water to have our bath. That is 1995, more than 20-something years ago. And in 2020, this girl is still doing the same thing. She's not in secondary school. She's not in boarding house. This is her own private home. But she has to go and fetch water because the local government that is meant to provide a borehole that will allow the water to come through are not interested in her. The government that is meant to bring the borehole water right inside the house, they are not interested. They take something from the house. Did you hear that? Maybe when they were going, after taking what they wanted to steal, they saw her at the backyard.
Ọmọ yìí náà ló bá níbi tán ti ṣe léṣe sí tán ti pa sí tó dáa kó ń bímọ fojú wo òkú ọmọ rẹ̀ tá fi gbà fọ́ Ọlọ́run tá fi lọ sí nìyí pípọ̀ náà lọ́lọ́run fún mi ó lé lọ́mọ ọdún 18 ọmọ mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ gbogbo ohun tí ó ṣe fún mi mo ò tí ó ṣe nǹkan kan ògo tó yẹ kọ́mọ mi rí lò wọ́n ti pọkọ mi l'Ábùjá lónìí àmọ́ bó ṣe débẹ̀ mo ò tí ó rògbò ẹ̀ lò mo ò tí ó rí lò wọ́n kúrò ẹ̀mí rẹ̀.
They're shutting her life.
Kí náà ṣe fún mi tó lè dẹ̀mí ọmọ mi kò sí nǹkan lè ṣe fún mi tó lè dẹ̀mí ọmọ mi.
Ṣé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tó tẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan kan tẹ́lẹ̀?
Àmọ́ nǹkan kan tí mò ń sọ fọ́lọ̀ ni pé ó sọ ọmọdé ni ó ṣàgbà ó sọ ọkùnrin ó sóbìnrin ló bá lọ́wọ́ nù kú ọmọ mi kíjọ́ méje tó pé kọ́lọ́n ó tú láṣìírí torí inú pátá ń gbé nì tá fi ń gbìyànjú kọ́mọ ó jẹ́ èèyàn pé tó bá ti jẹ́ èèyàn ló dá sọ́kù.
You see where they live? That is the environment that she lives with the family until the young girl was killed, raped. Not only raped, she was also murdered. Let's come back to my face here. To you, it might just be one out of so many. To us, we need to put a stop to it now. Now, we must stop it now, because you don't know who will be the next victim. This is a family. Please, guys, share the broadcast, sign the petition. You can do so much yourself in terms of the awareness of this new campaign of a new nation out of the location 9. It was not designed to work, and it's never going to work. Even the colonial masters knows that. So I kind of laugh when people say, you know, we have to wait for some other people. We have to negotiate with who? We don't have to negotiate with anybody. This is a moving train. Why do we have to negotiate with people before they know that ODUDUWA is the right thing for us? Why do we have to beg people? We don't have to beg anyone. We were never one, and we can never be one. Everybody, the Igbo, are different from us. The Hausa are different from us. Let everybody hold on their territory, and then we can start putting structure in place. And then if we have to come together and do businesses, why not? Be ready for gruesome images with the next video and pictures. I've just warned you now. But we have to show you. You've not heard what has happened in Kogi yesterday. I will tell you this morning. Get a cup of tea. Get a cup of drink. I'm trying to read my sister Bolatito. Good morning, ODUDUWA. Blessing shall be yours and you as well. Thank you very much, everyone. Please share the broadcast. While they continue to put the link for the petition, I know Sister Buki will do the same thing as soon as she comes online. We all have a role to play. Don't wait for the media alone. For every day you wake up, look at it as your responsibility to save one life by delivering the message of ODUDUWA so that we can come out of this bondage. It's a bondage. It's a spell. One low voodoo fuano as well is a spell. There's a lot of, look, it's not just, we are fighting a lot of battle. Good morning, my sister. Oshatola Adeni. Another good program you had yesterday. Yeah. It's a shameful. Life cut short like that. God, and then people would blame it to God and all them nonsense things. You can hear the mother saying she asked God for 7 days for the person to. By now, Oyibo people will not wait for God. They will have done all the check quickly. They will have identified. They will have narrowed it down by picking up different CCTV in that area. They will have narrowed the killer down now. Whether they are 2, they are 3. But she has to wait for God to reveal the killer in 7 days. Can you imagine? Who is in Aso Rock? Wale Soyinka has spoken. If you have not heard about that, today's broadcast is going to be a blast. Intermafia disintegrate in Nigeria. Of course, they are using God as against our. Yeah. Of course, they are using God. Everything is God. God, 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 God. God, God is Shani. What has Buhari done in the last 5 years? You will hear the interview that legit, is it legit or on legit TV or something, did with on the street asking people. Somebody mentioned God as well inside that interview. I laugh. They are mad people. Everything they are highlighted to God. Like God will come down and solve them. I say let us disintegrate and let us start working things that will happen. And if anybody say to you, how is it going to happen? Tell them it's going to happen. Because we have people that are ready. And whenever people tell you, good morning, Stanley, never say that people that, you think people that are in this nasty location that we are now will be, thank you, Alaja, Yalaje. What can we do, my brother? Intel chef my mommy, Nikwe, ẹ̀yin ma bá wa sọ fún gbogbo àwọn ará ilé pé Odùduwà yìí la fẹ́ délé tẹ̀lé nǹkankan mọ́ Nàìjíríà ò tẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ Odùduwà yìí òun nìkan ni tẹ́ bá ti kọ́kọ́ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ family yín gangan kọ́ understand pé ibi tá à ń lọ nìyẹn àwọn ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó kù èyí tó bá lè wo broadcast wa ẹ polongo fún wọn. Iṣẹ́ tó lúkálùkù máa ṣe nìyẹn, kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ èèyàn kan. A béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu yìí la fẹ́ fi sọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu báyìí òun la máa kọ́kọ́ fi tú gbogbo ẹ̀ kalẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ibi tẹ́nu bá dé, kò síbi tẹ́nu ò lè dé. Ká dẹ̀ ṣe ìṣọ̀kan, àgàgà àwa tá wà lẹ́yìn òdi, tá dira wa mú gbẹ̀ǹgẹ̀gbẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ pé a máa force country yìí, a máa force ẹ̀. Wọ́n pe kíní kan ní force shut down. A máa force ẹ̀ shut down ni, kò sọgbọ́n. Ẹ share broadcast, ẹ wo gbogbo platform. Àti ṣí group kan nísìn, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa post nǹkan kan sí. Gbogbo tá máa post síbẹ̀ ni pé program Òdùdúwà nìkan. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa post anything síbẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá nìkan tó fẹ́ sọ fún wa kó send message sáwọn admin àti ṣí group yẹn sílẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀yin náà lè set up group. Ẹ pe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yín, ẹ pe àwọn aráalé, ẹ add wọn síbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin márùn-ún ni ẹ máa debate kí la tún lè ṣe. Ẹni tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ lè ṣe flyer, ẹ send owó sí wọn kó lọ ṣe flyer. Iṣẹ́ gidi ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa, kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ èèyàn kan. A fẹ́ gba kíní lọ́wọ́ òkúrọ̀. Ẹ̀rù pọ́n Fúlàní fẹ́ tu wálẹ̀ ni. Iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ wa mọ́mì. I've been waiting for you, my sister Boki Taiwo. I've been shouting to Wale. When guys come in, especially you Oduduwa people, you should have the link of our petition. Share it. It's not going enough. That is part of the problem. And then people will say, oh, look at now, we have a lot of, Oduduwa people that are watching the broadcast, but somebody will now say, oh, why do you allow Igbo people to come? Igbo people have left Nigeria a long time ago. Àwa la ṣe ń ṣe mẹ̀kẹ̀lẹ̀, àìtí mọ̀ nǹkan tá fẹ́. Ọmọ kan ló pa kalẹ̀ yẹn nísìn. Ọmọ màmá kan ló pa kalẹ̀ yẹn nísìn. Àwa ṣe ń ṣe mẹ̀kẹ̀lẹ̀. Let's start doing a lot of things. Don't send money to me. If you want to support KOIKIMEDIA separately, that's fine. But don't send money of ODUDUWA to me. No. They are working on the remedy of that. When the account of what people that you need to send money to, we will tell you that. But I'm not going to collect money for ODUDUWA. No. If you want to support an independent journalist that I'm doing, that is fine. I've been asking for, look, as a media person, here in UK, they collect BBC TV license. Do you know for the purpose? So that they can continue to roll programs that you don't like. Whether you watch BBC or not, you are paying TV license. Sky News ask for donation. Evening Standard, every media, they ask for donation. And that is why we've been doing it. It's not because we are doing what we are doing now. I have been asking for donation to support what we are doing I'm not employed by anybody. So your little support, your £10, your £2 helps us as a media platform. Not because I'm speaking as an ODUDUWA person. No, it's two different things. Because definitely as a media person, I have to pay for the phone bill. If I don't have internet in the house, how do I communicate with you guys? I have people in Nigeria that are still sending me news. I give them money to buy data. One of them now, their data will run out today. How do I pay for that data? That is what the media does. Media ask for support, and it's in all media. So when we ask for donation, I don't want people to mix it up and say, no, I have been asking for that as a media person, and that is why I showed you guys yesterday that I have been registered. I'm not a blogger. Don't associate me with a blogger as Tunde Ednot. I'm not a blogger. He might have 10 million followers. That is him. I have lived there, and I'm a trained journalist in this country. And every media houses ask for donation. Because part of what you help us with is sometimes, look, a caller called us yesterday. People were very touched with his story. If I have the money, I would have sent to him as well and say, okay, I will send you 5,000 naira. And that is why we ask for a bit of donation towards the media, not because I am speaking, because we want to do. That is a different thing entirely. If I don't have internet in the house now, there's no way you guys can listen to me. And that's the fact. I'm not asking to be paid for my time. No. That time, I will sacrifice that. You don't worry about it. I've been up since 5. Been putting out things that I want to talk about. And every day, what I'm going to talk about will be based on what is happening in Nigeria. And that is what we're going to use to disintegrate Nigeria. And we know I'm for. So I have to explain that. So maybe some people will say, they will say, donate to independent journal. Yes, you have to. Because if you don't donate to an independent journalist, then that is where people will say, he has collected money from Bola Tinubu. He has collected money from PDP. He has collected money from politicians. It is your responsibility to continue to fund an independent journalist so that we can continue to be independent. And that is what media houses does. It's all over the world. It's ethical. It's not something that is not a bribe. You are not bribing me by donating to my cup and say, KOIKIMEDIA. We say thank you to those of you that have been doing it and never stop doing it. Your TV license for BBC, they use it for programs that sometimes you want to throw. Sometimes they're showing things on your TV. You just want to throw it and say, do you think BBC is discussing this breakup of Nigeria? You think they want to break up Nigeria? You think BBC will talk about BBC Yoruba, born in Nigeria, if you break Nigeria? They're benefiting from it. Because they're a limited company. They're sucking from it. So just to put that on record. So if you want to support us, that's fine. It goes a long way. I have 14 volunteers. You know what they've been telling my volunteers in Nigeria, especially one particular one. They want him. And I told him to stop. You stop talking about Nigeria. But there's other job that you can do for us. And I have up to 2 in Enugu, in the east. And those are people that we have to give support. We need to send them money on their data and all that so that they can send us news. Sometimes you guys will think I'm in Nigeria when you see live broadcast. I'm not there, but I am still there. Sometimes you will just see KOIKIMEDIA coming out from Abuja. You will be wondering, what is she in London? That is the role of a media. So, the next video I'm going to be playing you guys now. Good morning, my sister Oluwatoyin Fadayomi. What we are doing first now, the percentage of people that is aware of ODUDUWA is 0. I got to be honest with you. That is the way I've looked at it. They are still 0. But I can assure and promise you guys, with all the media collectively, before the end of this year, we will push that barrier up. It will go to 10. I can assure you that, with the rate that we are going. Because we will challenge all their own media in Nigeria. They cannot stop this message. Forget it. I said I'm not just Olayomi Koiki on Facebook. I am a registered KOIKIMEDIA on Facebook with my identity with Facebook, with my real identity, not all these fake accounts that come in and type in. And no, they will not flag the broadcast. Forget about it. If the broadcast ends, it's because sometimes it got interrupted by phone call or something like that. And very soon when we have a good system that we are using, we'll be broadcasting using our software. But I don't mind. I can do it the way I want to do it. I can use a mobile phone. If people think we can, all that is just software job. You want me to sit down so that you can see different background. All that is software. I have it on the laptop, but the laptop is not good enough for that because this laptop needs upgrading. That is part of what we are saying. All these things that you guys see BBC with big camera, is because you are paying for it. People will say, KOIKIMEDIA, you are using a mobile phone. BBC is using. You learn somewhere. You are paying for BBC operation. Their director live fat on your own income. So another story for another day anyway. Felix, good morning everybody. Share the broadcast, invite your friend. Be prepared, the next video and the images coming is what happened in Kogi yesterday. Location 9, another killing. Armed robbers in 2020. That is what I'm going to show you now. So be prepared for that. The purpose of our daily broadcast, we are not diverting anything. It's the focus to educate people and tell them that ODUDUWA is the only way out. Non-negotiable, no retreat, no surrender. It doesn't matter whatever we discuss. The whole purpose of this broadcast, and I've said it at the beginning, don't ask people that call in and speak in Yoruba to speak in English. No. They speak in Yoruba. Those that understand Yoruba will listen to it. You don't understand, let them come out and the next person come in, they speak English. Don't say, tell that person to speak in English. No. Our identity is not something that we're going to be shy away from. Location 9. This was yesterday. Somebody's father, somebody's uncle, somebody's grandfather got killed in Kogi State yesterday. Black Thursday in Yagba East area of Kogi State. Just in, armed robbers attacked the first bank and went straight to the police station and killed the officers on duty. More than 8 officers were killed, including the DPO, and passed by, according to report reaching me. When we say that Nigeria will kill you, you think it's a joke. You heard that's what they say there, even a pass by. You know what I mean by pass by? And to kon rin lo to te mo kokon kò ní kankan ṣe ní vicinity, ó kàn bá tiẹ̀ lọ ìbọn kọlù bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn if you don't kill that location. Let's go back. I already warned you about the images. I'm still going to play the video. And tó bá láyà kẹ́bọ̀jẹ kó dijú ẹ̀, maybe you can go to the toilet, go and pee and come back, or you can just take excuse off your computer or your mobile phone. I can't stop it. We need to show it. That is location 9. This was not last year. This was not last week. This was yesterday in Kogi State. That is a mother, an auntie, a beautiful woman. Her life got taken away in that location. Maybe if the police were having enough equipment, maybe they could have fight back. Maybe if they were well trained, who knows? And let's roll the video that is part of it as well. If they can run over a police station, the rest are sure they can run over anywhere. And this is in Kogi State yesterday. And I hope everybody will be protesting in your location for this injustice done on people like this. George Ford was killed. You can see millions of people protesting. Your BBC will not pick up this story. Your CNN will not pick up this story. Your Sky News will not pick up this story. Your Fox News will not pick up this story. Your Euro News will not pick up this story. Your Al Jazeera will not pick up this story. But George Ford was killed, and we pray for his soul. You can see what the media has been able to do to talk about it. But because this is in location 9 in Kogi State, who cares? Black lives there doesn't matter. The only black life that matters is the one that lives in Europe, in America, in Canada. But the black lives in location 9 doesn't have any meaning to anybody. The black life there doesn't matter. Have you? I've been watching. Look, they're still showing Black Lives Matter in America. The one that got killed by the police on the floor, compared to the one I just showed you now. On my screen there now, Washington, D.C. All over the place, people are protesting. BBC, so you don't have BBC Nigeria. BBC, so they've not heard of the news. Are they showing it heavily? Like they're showing, if I release the audio now from that TV. Let me increase the volume.
It was electric. I couldn't give you a number, but it felt like there's
in Thompson, yeah.
people on our side.
Can you hear that?
You could just have, the best day ever, and then show up here, and then feel the emotions.
That is what media
just have it.
does. They manipulate things. They want you to see the one they want you to see. The media wants you to see the one they want you to see. So who are the real owners of Nigeria? Why is BBC not flying to Nigeria right now to start showing that incident in Kogi State? So what I show you there now, let me show you again with Judge. I'm not trying to say Judge Ford that was killed is not something upsetting on his own, but just watch these images again. Remember, this one were even killed by armed robbers. It's not newsworthy. It's not a newsworthy, so why would I show it? It's not a newsworthy now, so why would I show it for? We get the phone line open, but I still have a few more things I need to show you guys. We have another 2 hours, guys, so don't worry. There will be enough time for you guys to call into the program. That is what Location 9 is doing every day. That is what Location 9 is doing every day. All right, let's go quickly. Let's move fast, and then there's this is on cable news. Buhari is not in charge of Aso Rock, says Soyinka. Cable news. This is another news that is breaking. And I'm sure Nnamdi Kanu, that have been saying so much about who is in charge or who is not in charge, will say this and say, well, he has been saying that for a very long time. Buhari is not in charge of Aso Rock, says Soyinka. What is the story behind this? I'm sure a lot of you know Wole Soyinka very well. And that's yesterday, 4th day at exactly 23:49. That was when that story was posted on this cable, the cable news. And we're going to read it together. Wole Soyinka, Nobel laureate, says he does not believe that President Muhammad Buhari is in charge of the country. So who is in charge of Nigeria? Who is in charge of Nigeria? What has Wole Soyinka say or heard to say that Buhari is not in charge of Location 9? So who is in charge? Nnamdi Kanu has been saying a lot of things. So many people have brushed it aside. Is it because he's an Igbo man or Biafra man? Now that Wole Soyinka has spoken, would that trigger anything? Would that start raising more conversation? At least he's a Yoruba man. Let us read further. Speaking on Thursday, let me move closer. Speaking on Thursday during an interview on Plus TV Africa, the renowned writer said, the answer to the nation's problem is decentralization, adding that there is a need for the people to be historically conscious. So what is KOIKIMEDIA doing now? No, what do you think I am doing now by saying we want ODUDUWA nation? Historical, is it? Conscious. Because people's mind have been put to Nigeria that is not working, believing that Nigeria, because you belong BSC, that means you have every right to defend it. No, don't defend nonsense. You are just going to get killed, just like some of those that we pray their family could bear the pains this morning. Don't defend Nigeria. It's not worth defending. Don't be apologetic that you want to disintegrate out of Nigeria. Be proud to say you are an ODUDUWA person. Historical, conscious. That's what Wole Soyinka said there. that there is a need for people to be historically conscious. Soyinka was reacting to an open letter written by Umar Dangwa. Who is him? I'll tell you in a bit. Retired colonel and a former military administrator of Kaduna to Buhari over the president knack for appointing people from his section of the country into office. First of all, I was appalled by the silence that followed this revelation. I think those who are responsible for this criminal lopsidedness should be punished. It is not sufficient just to discuss it. It is a criminal, Soyinka said. And let me just pull that up a little bit. Bear with me, guys. You know my hands is moving. Trying to do everything. Don't call now, guys. I'm not going to pick it up. I have said this before. I don't believe there's really anybody in charge in Aso Rock. I am sorry to say this. I have been studying the trend over the past year and a half. I believe the president is not in charge of this nation in so many aspects and directions. I am convinced it is not really and totally with it. It is so serious. It is not a fact alone. We know the history of this. We know what it has cost the nation, and we know it isn't over yet. And you say you are launching an inquiry. That is not enough. This man is not in charge. Who is in charge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Nigeria will break up. It's just at the verge. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbogbo wọn ṣe mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni. Ó máa fọ́ pẹ́lẹ́pẹ́lẹ́. If Buhari is not in charge, has the government been hijacked? As a journalist, we will ask a lot of questions and we need answer. If Wole Soyinka, at least a Yoruba man, maybe we don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu, that have been saying so much around Aso Rock, whether they are fact, frictions, false. But now that Wole Soyinka is, what does he know? What has he heard? Kí ló ti gbọ́, kí ló ń sọ fún lábẹ́lẹ̀ tó fi ṣẹ́rí ohun tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti jáde ó di pé ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbé yẹ̀wò. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi ti ń sọ nísìn oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló ń gbé yẹ̀wò. Ẹlòmíì lè má láìkẹ́ bí ṣe ń sọ, but a sì tún gbé yẹ̀wò pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó rákùnrin yẹn ń sọ ṣóòtọ́ wà nínú ẹ̀ ní àbírọ́. Who is in charge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Location 9? It's a debate that we need to ask a lot of questions. If Buhari is not in charge, who is authorizing all the loans? You see where I am going. If Buhari is not in charge, who is now defending that territory? Are we at risk to the enemies if Buhari is not in charge of the government? I say this broadcast today is going to be, if we have to start after 4 hours, I am prepared for it. I will just go and do my radio show and then I will come back straight away. Me. That is going to be what is going to happen today. If you are tired, you go and sleep. You will meet us along the... It's a moving train. What Wole Soyinka put out today needs a lot of discussion around it. Who is approving the loan? Is there something that we don't know? If Buhari is not in charge of the country, ta ló ń sign owó? Àwọn wo lọ́jọ́ ń sign ẹ̀? Ta ló ń gba commission lórí ẹ̀? Kí ni ìdí tó fi ń sign owó? Who is applying for the loan? Let's get to the next video. No, not the next. Wole Soyinka mentioned a guy during his speech, and this is that person. His name, okay, no, not that face. That is the president. Your loop-side appointment will ruin Nigeria. Umar Dagiwa eats Buhari. That is the man that Wole Soyinka said is not in charge of Nigeria. Who is now in charge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Your guess is as good as mine. Let us read this, what this man said, because Wole Soyinka mentioned him. Don't call anyone. I won't pick it up. We need to treat some of this quickly, and then we open the phone line maybe in the next half an hour. Umar Dagiwa, a retired colonel and a former military administrator of Kaduna, says President Muhammad Buhari knack for appointing people from his selection of from a section of Nigeria into office will ruin the country is already ruined. I don't know why he's saying it will ruin the country. What country? There's no more a country. Dagiwa fled the president in an open letter to him, citing the case of the acting appeal court president, whose appointment has not been confirmed. Did you hear that? And that appeal court president, I'm sure, has been doing more damage because he has not been confirmed, but he's been doing his own damage, collateral damage. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. Buhari had extended the protein appointment of Monica Dogban Masen, who is a Christian, as the president of the Court of Appeal without formalizing her position as substantive head of the appellative court. President has not sent a name to the Senate for confirmation of her appointment. Why is that? Why is the president hasn't done that? In an open letter, Dangiwa, who served as a military governor, remember the military guys knows what is happening in the country, whether they are in or out. A military will always be a military. They have inside information. Was the governor of Kaduna between 1985 and 1988 under the regime of that man, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, Ito Dagbobo Ibo 1993 rule. He has not tell us why he has annulled that election. Asked Buhari to emulate some past Nigerian leaders who show great statesmanship. Buhari is not ready to do that. Dangiwa is renowned for opposing the annulment, of the June 12, I didn't even read that before I mentioned that, of the June 12 election in 1993 by the government in which he served. Okay. He was arrested for his dissent against the regime, that evil man, Badamasi Babangida, but was released. He afterward resigned from the army. Wow. This is the open letter. Open letter from Colonel Dangiwa Umar, retired to President Muhammad Buhari on the 30th day of May 2020. Commander-in-Chief, President Commander-in-Chief Armed Force, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Dear President, Mr. President, please belong to all of us. Are you sure? One of the safest way of destroying a kingdom, that kingdom is already destroyed. We just need to disintegrate out of it as quickly as we can. Is to give preference of one particular tribe over another, or show favor to one group of the people rather than the another, and to draw near those who should be kept away and keep away those who should be drawn near. Sheikh Usman Danfodio. I'm sure a lot of people know what that man has done to damage, Sheikh Usman Danfodio. So I don't know why he is referencing to that. I have been prompted to write you this open letter, Mr. President, by the loud sound of drums. Oni lundu beduni. I feel disintegrate kuro lara Nigeria. It's part of what we are doing. We are beating the drums. And we are singing and dancing that erupt with many groups in the last few days on ground that you attend the 5th year in office. A lot of Nigerians have spoken. The next video, you'll be listening to that anytime soon. It comes as no surprise that the enthusiasm for the celebration is not shared equally by segment of the public, while your admirers and supporters, those fake people that will say the government is working, believe you have performed well. Many others believe the 5 years you have been in the office as the president has not met the yearnings and expectations and changes of Nigeria. And that will just take me straight to the next video where I have prepared for you guys. And that is it. It's a 10-minute video. I will not interrupt it. And then we will come back to open the phone line just after this. So let's go back.
Yes, everything will be a God glory.
Everything are God.
President, I want to ask you, how is your life better in any way as a Nigerian?
I'm not getting more better. Since Buhari was here, we feel bad.
I give God glory. It's God that takes control of my life. Yes, everything will be as it's supposed to be.
Now, what did they say about this country now? Now, they show where all of us, they swear. Small thing, you go swear for your president, you go swear for your governor. How you go take better?
My life, better. They are kidnapping all around.
9,000.
I will not very happy.
My name is Dankari.
Buhari became president, democratically elected president of Nigeria. And there have been a lot of twists to his administration, with people saying so much about this administration, because indeed we've seen a lot since he became president. My name is Damilaro Konla. You're watching this special episode of Studios dedicated to the 5th year anniversary of President Muhammadu Buhari. I want to ask Nigerians how their lives have become better in 5 years since Buhari came to power. Find out from the people on the stage shortly.
I'm not getting more better. Since Buhari was here, we feel bad, which is not good. I'm telling the gospel for me to say Buhari cannot rule us. We need a small student to rule us.
A small student?
Yes, because it's an older man. It's now over 80. So this time around, any election that we are going to do next, we have to vote for person under 40. That is the person that can rule us in this Nigeria. An elderly man starting from 60, 70, 80 cannot rule Nigeria. When he came in for the first time, he was telling us Boko Haram, there's nothing like Boko Haram again. He will flush them out. And up till now, we are still hearing Boko Haram. Everything going costly. You wanted to close border. You didn't arrange food for us before you close the border. So we are in sufferness. We didn't enjoy Buhari. We didn't enjoy Buhari at all. For me to say, I can't vote for Buhari again.
So your life has not gotten better.
It's not getting better. It's not getting. It's getting worse, not better. So that's what I want to say for Nigeria. So thank you very much, sir.
But what were you doing 5 years ago, and what are you doing now? Tell us the differences.
The difference was that everything moved on cost. Jonathan leave bag of rice 9,000 when he's going. Now, can't you see what price is saying? 26,000 per bag. The difference is clear. He leaves so many things, cheap price. Okada, we are buying it 130, 125. Now we are buying it 250, 260. So the difference is clear. So we didn't enjoy Buhari at all. Generator getting higher. We used to buy generator that time 14, 15, 16. Now they are selling it 24, 25. Tiger, small Tiger. So we didn't enjoy it. Let's PDP be back. Which will be better than APC. We can't vote for PDP again. I'll be for APC again, I need to say.
5 years ago, when Buhari be president, my life better.
Your life done better?
Yes.
Tell me how.
Because I have a good man to our president, because he's the president, and I always pray for him every day.
Wow, you pray for him every day?
Buhari, yes. Because when you pray for your president, we will do under him, they do better thing. Very thing with the enter, no matter as they pray for your president. What is when this country be that? When everybody wants to say about our president now, we last time swear, that's very bad idea. Pray for your elders, for our leaders. When we pray for them, when they share our prayer, everything will be easy for them. So when things are easy for them, we will order them, everything will be easy for us. But people don't want to do that. Small things do them like this. Now president, now governor, now our leaders. Understand? So we don't have peace for ourselves. As me, if anything do me now, I'm using our God.
Did you hear what he said? Everything does him is not God. Did you hear that? God.
This morning.
You don't even do plenty things.
I don't do any play. I just help person. When I help them, they give money. When we find a different person here, let's go there. When you use it, I know if I give money, so everything is better for me.
I got
here, and I know go collect 3 bedroom flower. I know say my power. Now only 1 room I collect with my family. They live. You see, I always pray for people, our elders, both Tinubu, president, to make life easy for them. When life is not easy for them, who should be the other day? It will be easy for us. So our people will just swear. Now, what did they say in this country now? And they show where all of us they swear. Small thing, you go swear for your president, you go swear for your governor. I go take better.
So they say the swear past the prayer and I make
yes, now they cause all this wahala with it. Now you swear wherever you swear up and down, and they cause all this.
Do you hear his own thinking? Because people are swearing, that's why things are not working. Sherry damn it, or she found on you.
ṣe pé ìdárin mẹ́ta pé mẹ́ta tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ àtẹ̀tọ́sẹ̀ fún àtẹ̀tógbọ̀ àtẹ̀tọ́sẹ̀ ìpè yẹn máa ṣe kí ni ó máa.
Sherry, Yorùbá man.
ṣe ní kọ́ńtì ó ti pọ̀ ju àdúrà tá à ń ṣe gan lọ ifo pastor ń sìn tó bá bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn á ṣe pé fún elders ó dẹ̀ hàn àfẹ́ ti everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank God. My brother, Indomie. Finish.
Yes. Thank you.
Ó tún béèrè pé ṣó ti finish.
In fact, worse. The man have made our life to be worse. There's nothing good has come out since 5 years now. We are praying to God that God will help us.
Hey, this one again, prayer.
There's no changes. Because we voted for him just because we need change. That's why we voted for him. But we have not seen any change. Instead of that, things are getting worse every day by day. So we don't know where we are heading to.
Share the broadcast, invite your friends, put it in different contacts, start a watch party.
5 years ago, what were you doing and what are you doing now? How would you compare to know that you're not getting there?
I was a businessman. I'm also a pastor. So I know what people are going through. I know what people
Somebody's watching us from Ibadan. Thank you very much. Amzat.
So many people lose their job. Compared to Jonathan regime, people lose their job now. So we don't know where we are heading to. The youth now, there's no future for the youth now. Look at the youth. They are doing all sorts of things in this country. Ritualists everywhere. Kidnapping everywhere. Yahoo boys everywhere. Look at our guests, prostitution. There's no fear of God again in this country again. Everybody doesn't have fear for their parents, don't. So we don't know where we are heading to. Look at the education system, it's zero. So what are we saying? We need change. We need change.
Kind of somebody that allied doing a press conference with Nigeria. So when we want to vote him, we see him as a competent man. But after voting, I think you vote the wrong person. So I can't reach any achievement.
Said you vote the wrong person. Nigeria will break.
Nigeria has not gotten better since.
I'm telling you, getting worse.
What's
Nigeria is getting
worse?
You are not improving at all. You are getting
worse and worse.
Exactly.
Worse.
Yes.
Again.
I thank God.
You see? Another God. Everything are God.
That's what I can say.
But since Verge got president 5 years ago, how your life take better?
I tell you, say I thank God.
You thank God.
I feel fine. I'm not sick. My wife no sick.
You hear that?
My children no sick.
You hear that?
So I thank God for it.
You thank God.
And I still thank God.
And you eat well.
And they eat. By the grace of Almighty.
No borrow money.
I no borrow any money.
I no owe anybody money.
I know who. I thank God.
Thank God.
That 5 years, I wouldn't say it is better.
I love this one, face mask. Cover everything up.
For example, I as a person, I don't have government job that I'm doing. I'm only struggling for myself.
No job.
Based on private sector. So, if somebody has to bully me that way, there is no enjoyment. And there is no way you can say the life is better.
No enjoyment.
So, just pray that God will see us in this country. Life is not better for you. No, life is better. You are free to do whatever.
Sign the petition. Share this broadcast. Share. ODUDUWA is coming. Nigeria, we will disintegrate. Sorry for speaking over the broadcast. Sorry.
It's not better. We are only surviving. You know the difference between survivor and betterment.
Survivor and betterment.
I'm happy with our president, apparently, because they say life is not getting any better for them. As a matter of fact, most of them emphasize the fact that things have gotten worse for them. They were asking you out there because we don't totally agree with all these people. How is life for you since, or how has life been for you since President Muhammadu Buhari came to power about 5 years ago? That's the wrap for us on this episode of Stages. A big shout out to Monday Idara. Muhammadu Buhari became president.
KOIKIMEDIA. We will disintegrate Nigeria. Àwọn tó wà ní máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa. Àwọn tó wà ní dé làwọn ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó jù. what we just did today is we need to continue to educate them and tell them that there is another hope after this old location 9. I will put some of the link of what we have discussed, but then I'll open the phone line. So bear with me. Let me put some of those links because a lot of you might also want to reference to it and use it. So let me do that now. I think they say somebody is abusing me or something on the thread. Don't worry about all that. Somebody was sending me a message on the messenger that somebody is on our broadcast this morning disturbing us. Don't worry about all these evil agent people. Alale lo ma pa gbogbo wọn dànù lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. En tó bá lé àní rọ́nà lọ. Alale lo ma pa. It's as simple as that. Alale. Anybody that wants to truncate the ODUDUWA. Alale lo ma pa dànù. Because it passed so many lives. So we better kalale ko pa won náà kó kúrò níbẹ̀. So we're not going to be sorry for that statement. If people don't like it, that is their own cup of tea. So don't worry if anybody is... I'm not blocking... media don't block people. Sometimes, yeah, you can block them and let them come back. Okay, we have Paul. All right, okay, Paul was trying to call us. But I'm just trying to quickly put some of the links of what we have used this morning so that you guys can always go back to that and also make use of it yourself. Please share the broadcast. Share the... sign the petition. It's very, very important. Design your own flyer. Design your everything that will benefit ODUDUWA. Don't wait for us. Just pick up something, do a flyer, start distributing it. We have a big job in our hand. People are waiting for us. Good morning, Mr. Paul. You need to mute the other device. Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Ẹ bá mute the device tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa yẹn. Mute it completely. Oh, your voice is gone. One in my voice. Karim said, hold on. Karim said, hold on. Karim said your voice is gone. Okay, I'm not sure. Can somebody confirm if you can still hear me? We can no longer hear you. Your voice is gone. Okay. Karim. Hold on, we need to confirm that people can hear the broadcast. Because somebody say he can't hear me, so I need to be sure before I continue. Just 1 minute. Can somebody confirm that you can hear what I am saying? Karim, maybe you want to come out of the broadcast and come back in. Okay. Somebody on the broadcast don't comment me. Confirm. Okay, somebody say I can hear you. Karim, it could be from your side. We can hear you, Yomi. Thank you, Michael. Go ahead, Mr. Paul. Karim, only lati jade ko pada. All right, go ahead, Mr. Paul. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé normal people ló ṣe ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n mọ̀. Thank you everybody for confirming that we're good with the sound.
With Jerry Buhari, in fact, Ọlọ́run ò lè dáríjì is a wicked man to the core. And mission ẹni wípé ó subdue ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó pa ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Thank you everybody for the confirmation of the sound. Thank you.
Nǹkan tó wá dùn mí ni wípé àwọn wèrè politician wá ń sẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ rí eléyìí sílẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn náà dẹ̀ dìbò fún yín. Ẹ kẹsẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ lọ bá wọn. Ẹ dẹ̀ rí pé wọ́n ń ṣe wọ́n báyìí. Nígbà tó bá pa àwọn èèyàn inú àwọn náà máa padà wá kọjú sí nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ nìyẹn.
Thank you, Akim.
That is what they don't know. And nípa ti àwọn èèyàn wa nípa ti fídíò tẹ́fì wọ́n sìn. We need a lot of work to do. Ẹ wo ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn yẹn.
Wọ́n ti bastardize orí àwọn èèyàn.
Kí ni wọ́n jẹ?
Okay, let me pin the number, guys. 1 minute here.
In fact, it's very disheartening. We need a lot of orientation because àwọn èèyàn yẹn, in fact, oh my God, Sherry,
iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa.
Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún wọn. It's like wọ́n fi bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé wọ́n fi kọ́kọ́ wọ́n fi bu ọpọlọ wọn ṣe understand. Wọn ò lè reason dáadáa rárá. Ẹ bá sọ pé Ọlọ́run ètò ìyàwó bá máa gbọ́ Ọlọ́run ìlú àkọ́kọ́ gbé gbèsè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọlọ́run ló ràn yàn lọ́wọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Wale, somebody is asking for the petition. Sister Bouquet, somebody is asking for the petition.
This is too bad.
Oh, thank you very much. Somebody is watching from Lagos. Grassroots, it's still a lot of what we have to give for them to do. Part of what we are saying, I mean, in terms of that's why, I mean, as a media person that I am, we have been doing that for some time now. We need to internet we have one of our team now, internet on low, the internet is 14,000 naira. They use Spectranet so that they can be able to watch this broadcast. They are not just watching it alone. Get these guys. What we are doing already now, the one that they are using now has expired, and we need to renew it today. It's about 12,000. So what am I trying to say? Enisuru, what we are doing, another strategy we are doing is, these guys will go to where people are. They will play this broadcast as it's going live now, where people will sit down and watch it. Because other people don't have that internet. But when he go there and sit with them in their house, not outside, we're still doing it inside the houses. They will sit down with 10 people. They will be watching this broadcast. I'm telling you, after one show, they will fire. But now, the internet has expired now. I need to buy that internet for them today, whether I like it or not. I don't have the money now. So you can see where the job is. And we want to replicate that method in-house. They don't need to go to an open place. They'll be watching it. They watch it one show. They don't even to watch the next one. They will fire up. Because I will show them the reason why Nigeria is not working. And they will believe it. That is part of the strategy as well that we're using. It's nothing to hide about that. They don't know who they are. They're all over the place. They're in Ekiti. They're in Ogun State. We are mobilizing them like that. But sometimes you need to buy the internet for those people that will bring people to come and watch. So it's not just about people coming to watch and comment here. We all have a role to play. Now I have to send that money home. If I don't have that money, how do I do that? So what do you want to respond quickly? Because I told Lomufeke response. Wale Soyinka is asking, Buhari is not in charge of this government. I want us to get your view on that.
Actually, it's not in charge.
Okay, Dr. Karim is calling. We need more of English programs.
That is Aisha.
Yeah. I missed the comment there.
So the woman has taken over something now. So
no, that is not Dr. Karim speaking. It's another person speaking. This is not Dr. Karim. This is Mr. Paul. Yeah.
Groups that we need to raise money for these people in Nigeria.
I've pinned the petition, guys.
We need to sit down. We need to talk.
Okay.
You understand?
Oh, yeah, me.
We need to talk. We need to do something. So we only can glory platform. And because we are promoting the Yoruba World Congress, I wish you should pitch your tent to them very closely.
We had a meeting together. You think I'm on my own? I'm just using, I said I am personally using my own brand to fight it. But I am working with Yoruba World Congress. I'm part of them and I'm included in their whole WhatsApp group meeting. We had a media meeting 2 days ago with Citizen AY, Bedu Magazine and the others. So it's not just about, but I have taken it as my own project to deliver us. But I am working with every other media along the line. I'm telling you that. So, you know. Okay. All right, Karim, Moshe, thanks.
We need to do something.
Yeah.
We need to
All right. Benny. All right then. Bye-bye. Uche from Switzerland. Good morning, Uche. Welcome on board. This man is still like on the bed though. If she madam dey next to you, we won't break the country. Or even Biafra won't go. They talk like this, eh? Ogbonna, I beg, wake up, speak up, man. Your voice is too low. It's like a bedroom voice.
I'm not in the bed, man.
Eh? Abi, you did work. Here you did work, me.
You know, yeah.
Okay, all right, speak. Okay, then
But
continue.
no problem.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, my brother. You know, this morning you made a great point. One, let me start from the media.
Okay.
That is why sometimes when you see Nnamdi Kanu, he gets so frustrated that he forget to capitalize on Yoruba media. He will see him sometime, he miscalculated, he said Yorubas, but automatically he is saying Yoruba media, and sometime he used to correct it. He said Yoruba media because Yoruba media are still holding us. Why is he calling Yoruba media? Most of the newspaper owners, companies, auditors, writers are Yorubas. Most of the channels, television stations, all the workers, senior officers, they are Yorubas. And these people, most of them know the truth, but they just decided to play along with the cabal to trap everybody down, forgetting that when it starts, everybody will go down. Because once they finish the poor ones in the street, they will come to the rich man area. When they finish to the rich man, they will not dumble to the cabals. Because
thank you, my brother.
Anything happen left, you understand? It's just turn by turn. They will first start with the common people on the street, but it will get to them. It may not be exactly that moment, but definitely it will.
The more we push, the more the message will travel around the whole southwest area and enlighten the people.
Secondly, let me go direct to the current point you mentioned now. I even mentioned it on the comment, we really have to do a lot of work back home, a lot of work. Can you see someone very proud to say that whatever happened to him is God? That even he collect.
That's why they want to open up all the churches and the mosques as quickly as possible.
I'm coming. Don't move so fast. I'm coming. I'm bringing it slowly and step by step so that people listening can get it. Do you see how somebody, he grew up, that person is above 30, up, having his own family, and very happy and comfortable to be in one room with his family. He will help people, they will give him 5,000. How much is 5,000 to England money? How much is the equivalent of 5,000? And he will be so happy. He will mention it. He's not going to carry flat. He's not going to take flat. He is comfortable with his family living in one room. You see, so what mental will those children grow up with? You see, he already damaging that generation. And maybe one of his children may be the one that will help ODUDUWA tomorrow or help Biafra. But those children now, they have already bondage all of them. Growing up in that one room with their father, their mother, everybody in that one room already caused a lot of damages in their brain. Then finally, let me bring it down to the main cabal, which is the evil, the devil we are fighting for. But many people think we are fighting government. Government is
no, we're not fighting. We're not fighting government.
Government is not. I am sorry. I am a Christian. I never denounce Christian, and you may be Christian or Muslim, but you never deny them. But you must say the truth, because Saudi Arabia that has Muslim, where Muslim come from, they are well developed. Why can't we develop that way? England, Italy, America, Israel that owns Christian, they are well developed. Why can't we be the same? So let me bring it down to their table. You see, all those pastors, I am sorry, even their cause, their prayer cannot do me anything, because the God they are talking about, I know him more than them. If there is heaven, and the heaven open today, many people will be surprised that their pastor will be trapped in the gate. Why? People like us will be freely entering. They had a lockdown. None of them, I didn't see any of them play the role. Do you know that there are church in America that give 3 years tithe to their members? They paid 3 years back tithe to their, but our churches that they are still telling us that we should pay online. Why?
Before you go, because you've got 5 minutes already, and we need to get so many people in the bus. But I want.
Okay. Just say before I say my final.
Okay, before you say your final, because I always want us to touch on the topic of today. We're still educating people, but there's something underneath I wanted to know. Are you proud of it? Are you proud of Nigeria?
Never, forever, for 7 good years now, I have denounced Nigeria and remain Biafra.
All right. Closing remark, and then I'll let you go so that we can get more callers in. Uche from Switzerland.
My closing remark is that as long as the church and the mosque refuse to tell the people the truth, we will use our little strength and the platform to educate the people and tell them the truth, because the same God they are saying in the same book they read, he said he cannot do to man what man has to do for himself.
Right.
So he have given us that power to do those things. So let them have it. Thank you, and stop blaming God.
Thank you very much, Uche. Thank you from Switzerland. Let's take the next caller. Please, guys, we need to buy data for some of our, 1 minute for some of our team in Lagos today. You can support by doing that. You can buy it directly for them. I could tell them to give you their details of their SpectraNet, and you can send and buy it. These are part of what we need to do as people. It is very important. Everybody has a role to play, especially to educate those in location 9. Let's take the next caller. Good morning, caller. I don't have your name saved. 2656. Good morning.
Morning, no.
Okay, you need to mute the other device. Ẹ lè gbọ́ra yín kẹ́ tó pè. Ẹ ní láti kọ́kọ́ pa yẹn pátápátá. Tó bá dẹ̀ pé àwọn kan ń gbọ́ nínú ilé pẹ̀lú yín, ẹ kúrò nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn so that kó má máa interfere wọnú broadcast ma, àbí sir.
No, are you hearing me now?
Loud and clear. Your name, where you calling us from? I know it's a UK number, but you could be anywhere.
My name is Ade. I called you earlier.
Okay, Mr.
Ago. I'm calling from Coventry.
Mo ní láti save number yín ni so that màá lè mọ̀ pé yín lè ń pè. Mo ti save ẹ̀ yẹn, mo ṣe ń béèrè má bínú, so màá save ẹ̀. Coventry. Mo ti wà ní Coventry so many times. You know, ẹ bá wa dá sí. Go ahead, sir.
We have Nigerian.
There's a lot of Nigerian community here. Mo wá sígbà tó ń ṣe carnival ní. There was a carnival to share recently, 2 years ago. I've been cooking. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm an engineer. I work with Jaguar Land Rover in the engineering.
Wow.
For me, this struggle is twofold. The first one is getting to a republic. Then the second one is making sure that the right people like Professor, are in charge of ODUDUWA Republic. Because personally, I go to Nigeria every year. Now, we're saying that the country is bad, What about the Southwest governors? How are they managing our resources in the Southwest of Nigeria? And I happened to have gone to university in the early 90s in Nigeria. And during the June 12 election, with Shiwore and others, Mayugu and others, where we went to Abiola's house on one occasion. We saw Tinubu was a young man then. He was the first person to tell me that education is free in England. That we should riot very well, we should fight very well for our right. He won't telling me that we deserve good medical system. Now, he got there now, he's in charge of Southwest. What has he delivered? He has put the power of Southwest into the hands of area boys. If you go to Lagos now, Lagos is being dominated by area boys. Our people are not as productive as they used to be when we were young. A lot of them are now disillusioned. They don't believe in education again. So, apart from getting ODUDUWA...
All right, Chidi, I'll come back to you on that.
Come again?
No, sorry, go ahead. I was responding to somebody on the comment. Go ahead. We're listening to you because we need an engineer like you when we actualize ODUDUWA, but I want us to get your fact first. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, we need to, apart from getting ODUDUWA Republic, we need to make sure that ODUDUWA Republic fall into the hands of the right people so that we can get the lives we see. Look at our rule for less than 10 years in Yoruba land. Look at all his achievements. Our rule for less than 10 years in Yoruba land. Look at all his achievements. Look at where he took us to. Now we've had 21 years of Yoruba land under Tinubu. Let's forget about the federal. What are they doing with our resources in ODUDUWA land? At least let's assume that they are cheating us. Let's assume that the Fulanis are cheating us. But what about the resources we are getting in ODUDUWA land? What are they using it for? All the roads are bad. They do one road out of about 20 roads and they put it on the television, telling people that they've done the road. But the most important thing is our educational system. And Jimobi was telling people the other time that he not into school, he not in. Meanwhile, just 2 weeks later, he came over here in Warwick for his students' graduation.
I show a picture of Melano Abijeta, Ghana, calling it influence Gbogbo bags lórí Instagram.
Good. Even the younger one to that one was there. We saw him there to graduation. I saw it in the library, their library one day, because as an engineer, I did some things in Warwick University. I saw a signboard 2 years ago. Oshibajo was going to come there to give a speech. And I'll call somebody, how are you people able to bring this man here? They said all his children at this school. Okay,
so what lo influence and láti fi gbé wá sọ̀rọ̀?
Yes. All his children are here. So these people, they are just taking our money and sending their own family abroad. They have properties, they have private jet ready.
Good morning, Betty Magazine.
They are moving abroad.
HR. Good morning.
Please, let's be very clear about it.
Definitely, I did mention that at the beginning of this broadcast, and I'm sure you live here, you know what we call DBS, which I have.
Yes.
For me to work in the school in this country, I'm not talking about another location or Latin or so if we are going to start
even
a
in
new
the hospital, even in the police, everywhere.
If you are going to start a new nation, we are not going to be interested in those that have been the leaders in the location 9 prior to we moving into a new nation. Whether the new nation come in the next 20 years, I don't care. What I know is we will fight it to the end and we will bring the people on board to where we are at the moment. And what you just mentioned will be not something that we're going to bring in the nasty people that are... Look, Lagos should be like a small London of its own for 20 years that they've been running it.
Somebody told me that somebody did an analysis. He said the money that has gone through Lagos is more than the money that has gone through Dubai.
Can you imagine?
Somebody did a good analysis. Can you compare development in Dubai with the one in Lagos State? So that's number 1 point. Number 2 point is that our people don't know that we are suffering. A friend of mine from America sent car to Nigeria. The car did not come out. He now went to Wharf. This short story. He went to Wharf to facilitate the removal of the car. All Nigerian Yoruba boys were sat outside.
There's a lot of images and pictures from the the Nigerian Port Authority that is going to be coming on this broadcast very, very soon. We will expose them.
All the Yorubas that are here, they are all BSc holders, master's degree holders. They were now doing sa to Awusas.
I want to know my Ottoman Bawani paying. I need this conversation. I was in a conference call with somebody yesterday that works in there. This conversation that you're mentioning, I got a call in a conference call yesterday, and that was a conversation for 1 hour that the Yorubas have been sidelined inside the Nigerian Port Authority, and we are the one that is meant to be the owner of that Port Authority. What is sideline one? What is sideline one? Adeyemi, 1 minute, my brother. Adeyemi, you keep asking for the petition. Petition Latipini, Mutu to send us as a reply. I'm even going to go and check whether you have even shared this broadcast because, you know, people like you is just distracting us. Let me check you first and see whether you have even shared. I know you're an ODUDUWA person, you know. You have not shared this broadcast, Adeyemi. You're asking for petition. Oh, we're going to share broadcasting. I'm looking on your page now, and you're a footballer. We need somebody like you. Tabati ODUDUWA. You are my big paddy. Latif, share broadcasting. Má bẹ̀rù. Ojú tèmi ló wà lórí broadcast. Ẹ̀yin má bẹ̀rù. Ẹ̀yin gbé sórí broadcasting orí timeline yín. Ṣebí mi ló máa mú. Ṣebí mi ló máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Ẹ fi yẹn sílẹ̀. Don't be worried. Just quickly wrap it up, my brother, our engineer.
So no problem. We want it to work. God will help us.
Inshallah, Ashedumare, in Jesus' name.
Who are ready to deliver for Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. This is another caller. Okay. Oh, I've released this sound there. Let me. You've been asking for the petition. Must send replies here. Lori, that same petition. Otumbere petition. Petition or Otumbere again. Emelolofebere petition. Don't distract us. 222. I'm not sure whether this caller has been here with us before, but your name, where you calling from? Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir. We can hear you.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Lady, taking your charge. Go ahead, sir.
Nigeria. Okay.
Orúkọ yín, sir.
Contribute lórí nǹkan tí ẹni tó kàn sí.
Mo ti gbọ́ orúkọ yín o. Adẹ̀dá kí n mọ orúkọ yín, sir.
David Ọládẹjọ láti Nàìjíríà.
Ó yá ẹ bá wa dá sí o, mo máa ń like láti Nàìjíríà, ó yá ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Èmi ni mo pè yín lánàá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ issue pé mo pè yín lánàá. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pa nǹkan tí kọ́là tí ẹni tó kọ́ sí tó sọ nípa bí n pé wọ́n ti fi Èkó wọ́n ti depend lórí town. Ṣé rí kò sí lọ́nà nǹkan tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sá?
àgbọ́yé.
Hello sir.
À ń gbọ́ yín, à ń gbọ́ ẹ.
Kò sí lọ́nà nǹkan tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni tí dákàbá yẹn sọ. Ṣé rí èmi bí mo ṣe wà yìí, mo jẹ́ nìkan tó yẹ pé máa ń try láti súnmọ́ àwọn pípù yẹn. Máa ń try, àwọn èèyàn máa ń pè mí ní, àwọn kan máa ń pè mí ní informant ní àdúgbò mi, but èmi informant èmi fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí máa padà wáyé. Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ nǹkan báyìí máa padà wáyé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ iṣẹ́ kí ni agbèrò ń ṣe? Àwọn tó ń pera wọn ní Team Lagos, iṣẹ́ kí ló ń ṣe? Ẹni tó ń gbowó tó kéré jù owó oúnjẹ ojúmọ́ is 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira ẹni tó gbowó tó kéré jù.
Gbẹ̀du magazine tẹ̀ ní kí n send account number, mo mọ̀ ká send ẹ̀ sí Tóbi Lọ́ba, ó dẹ̀ náà máa ṣe nǹkan kan fún ẹ, but má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mọ́ pé Gbẹ̀du béèrè account as well, but mo ti gbàgbé láti send ẹ̀ sí wọn, but má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Lára àwọn Team Lagos yẹn ẹni tó kéré jù ló ń gba 100,000 naira owó oúnjẹ ojúmọ́ ni o, not per week. Daily.
So that's about 700,000 a week.
Yes. Irú àwọn MC Olúọmọ yẹn at least 500 a day owó oúnjẹ. 500 a day owó oúnjẹ. Iṣẹ́ kí ló ń ṣe?
Èló ni 500 ló jẹ́ tàbá mo lọ sí times 7.
Nígbà tí máa yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Port Authority lẹ́ẹ̀kan àbúrò mi kan ṣiṣẹ́ ní ó ṣiṣẹ́ ní Dangote cement now. Awúsá tí ò mọ̀ kankan tí yóò àbúrò mi ló máa type gbogbo ló máa type report ló máa type sórí system òun kàn máa lọ ṣe kíni ó máa lọ submit ẹ̀ ni. Nígbà tó ń bá submit èlò làbúrò mi ń gbà èlò náà ń fa àbúrò mi èlò náà ń fún 28,000 lòún gbà. Èyí tí ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ kankan rárá tí ò mọ̀ kankan tó jókòó sí di kíní ó ń gba thousands of naira. Ó ń gba thousands of naira. Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ kìíní
ó ti dé gògògóńgò, ó ti dé gògògóńgò ni. Tẹ́wọ́n dẹ̀ ní tí nǹkan bá dé gògògóńgò ó máa láti ìdá ká pọ̀ àbí kó padà sísàlẹ̀ ìkànnì méjèèjì ni.
Agbèrò ní sèjú ọlọ́pàá lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bíbá area boys ó ní sèjú ọlọ́pàá lọ onímàrúwá máa jáde àwọn tó ń wa kẹ̀kẹ́ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa jáde ẹ̀ ń gba 1,200 èdè lọ́wọ́ wọn owó kíni èdè làwọn pípò yẹn ń pa tọ́wọ́n bá dé san pẹ̀lú gbájú pẹ̀lú ìgbà.
mo máa ẹ̀bí public transport ni mò ń lò tí bá wá sí Èkó so gbogbo tó ń san yẹn ó lè má yẹ lò mí ègún tó yé mi ni ó dà wọ́n máa faṣọ mọ́ra wọn lọ́rùn tó bá fẹ́ gba owó yẹn níṣẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
wọ́n máa faṣọ mọ́ wọ́n máa yọ wáìpà mọ́tò yẹn wọ́n máa yọ bákò máa wọ pé ṣé civilized society náà ni Lagos yìí ṣá ṣé Lagos yìí náà ṣá ni màá kàn máa wòran ni nínú mọ́tò tí bá wà báyìí màá máa wòran ni èmi public transport ni mo máa lò tí bá wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ I don't go on public transport ni daily dẹ̀ ni mo dẹ̀ ń rìn títí di anytime ẹni tó mọ̀ ń wò mí báyìí nísìn so gbogbo tó ń sọ yẹn ó yé mi.
ìjọ kan ni mò ń travel mo lọ wọ mọ́tò lọ sí Òṣòdì mò ń lọ sílùú mò ń lọ sí Ìbàdàn nílùú mi wọ́n wá gbé mọ́tò yẹn ní bóyá 750 naira lọ gbé mọ́tò ń gbà yẹn èlò 750 naira máa gbà ewu tún ní 50 naira ti ká no 730 naira máa ewu ń dáta.
30 naira orí ẹ̀.
mo wá wò pé èlò ń ta 30 naira tó wà lórí 700.
thank you Dr. Kare.
lórí mọ́tò yìí wọ́n ní ṣé mi mọ̀ pé 30 naira yẹn Tinubu ló ní.
ṣé ń gbọ́.
30 naira yẹn tó ń gbà lórí mọ́tò yẹn Tinubu ló ní.
àwa wí tán àwa náà ọmọ Tinubu ó ń ṣe charity ọmọ Tinubu ó ń pín oúnjẹ fáwọn èèyàn ó ń fowó àbò ó fi ń ṣàbò lálejò.
oúnjẹ wo ló ń pín ọkàn máa ń ya fọ́tò wọ́n máa lọ ya fọ́tò bí kan wọ́n máa lọ wọ́n máa.
ẹ ó tẹ̀lé nínú oúnjẹ nínú COVID-19 ń ṣẹ̀ lórí Instagram ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn á sọ thank you sí ó ń fowó àbò ṣàbò lálejò. èmi mọ̀ pé àwọn agbèrò yẹn owó tó ń mẹ́kì yẹn délì yẹn owó gidi ló ń mẹ́kì agbèrò lówó ìyẹn ló ṣe máa ń ṣe bàṣàbàṣà now tágbèrò bá wá operate bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn báwo la ṣe fẹ́ develop ìlú báwo la ṣe fẹ́ London buses ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ nísìn, kò ságbèrò kankan tó máa yaṣọ mọ́ ẹ lọ́rùn, ó máa sanwó kó tó wọlé ni. Owó tó ń pa yẹn ó ti níbi tó ń lọ, ó ti ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi ṣe, ó máa fi develop gbogbo mọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ lò tó fẹ́ ṣe lára ẹ̀. But nígbà tẹ́ agbèrò nìkan bá ń control gbogbo transportation ní Lagos state, èmi ò sọ state mi ò, báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ develop state yẹn? Ìyẹn ló ṣe bá ń Bọ̀dé jà náà. Gbogbo tó ṣe bá ń Bọ̀dé jà nìyẹn, because Ambode fẹ́ set up system tó máa work. Kò ń ṣe pé mo gba owó lọ́wọ́ Ambode, kò ń ṣe pé mo mọ̀ rí, but I know ara nǹkan tó fẹ́ set up nìyẹn, but along the line it didn't go well. Ìyẹn ló ṣe yọ ìyá náà ní gbogbo àǹjẹ nísìn. I'm sure pé ìwọ náà nísìn kò ń ṣe pé gbogbo bó ṣe ń sọ ìwọ náà wà á ti support APC rí, gbogbo àná láti support wọn rí wọn wò, but at the end of the day ó bẹ́tà ká tètè sún kúrò lára wọn nísìn.
ẹ̀sà èmi ò kí ní bí mo ṣe wà mi kì í dìbò, mi ò lè parọ́ tọ́ yìí. Nígbà tí mo pè sórí Odùduwà TV lánàá, mo pè sórí Odùduwà TV lánàá, èmi ṣàlàyé fún wọn, èmi ò kí ń dìbò, ní voters card mi ìmọ̀ ibi tó wà. MC Olúọmọ ní Jákàndé tó ń gbé ní Ìsọlọ̀, tẹ́ bá kọjá wájú ilé ẹ̀ ẹ máa rò pé president ló ń gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó ká àwọn ọmọ pòjọ síbẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá àgbèrò náà ó gbọ́n pọ̀ síbẹ̀. Nílùú tó lófin tó níjọba. Agbèrò kó máa lo convoy, agbèrò kó máa lo convoy.
Thank you, Liz Ayo, watching as well.
Kó di pé ó fẹ́ wá sọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ kó máa gbá àwọn èèyàn lójú, gbá àwọn èèyàn nímú. Is that right? Ó ò dẹ̀ gbúdọ̀ bá wọn fà, wọ́n máa gbóni tó wọ́n máa nà.
Láti disintegrate ìlú yẹn. Ẹ wá ní kíró àwọn ọ̀fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kò break.
Irú nǹkan yìí tí Nàìjíríà bá break inú ìdùnnú ti wá ní. Ìtàwùsá kó wa lẹ́rù ti tó gẹ́.
Ó ti tó gẹ́.
Àwùsá máa mú ọ̀bẹ sápò, tó máa gún èèyàn, tó bá gún èèyàn, wọn ò ní bá fa àkọ́kọ́. Yorùbá ò gbọdọ̀ dọ́rọ́ ẹ̀wò. Á lọ ṣe wọn.
Àwọn àjọkọ̀ sí bíbá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ break Nàìjíríà, àwọn èèyàn rò pa ń ṣeré ni. Nígbà táwọn èèyàn ti dé gògògóńgò, ìyà ń já àwọn èèyàn ní ojoojúmọ́. Ìyà yẹn ò dẹ̀ ṣe solve, ó bá dá charity tó jẹ́ 2 million sínú south west kò lè solve problem yẹn. A láti disintegrate and start afresh láti redesign báwo la ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nǹkan máa lọ. Jẹ́ kí Karim ṣe sùúrù, jẹ́ kí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti kó ìtúbọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀. Màá gbé wọlé Dr. Karim, ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀. Go ahead, máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ọjà kan wà lọ́dọ̀ wa ní Kòròdú níbí báyìí, Sábó, ọjà Sábó. Àwọn Haúsá tó ń ti wíbà rò ń bẹ̀, wọn ò ní jẹ́ ká rìn lè rìn inú ọjà yẹn báyìí. Tẹ́ bá dé bá wọn fa wàhálà, àwọn aláwọ̀ máa nà yín ni. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe. Kò sí nǹkan tí ẹ máa ṣe.
Wọ́n wà láàrin ọjà, kò gbogbo everywhere lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ti di nuisance kalẹ̀. Wọ́n ti di nuisance kalẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe. Because tẹ́ bá ṣe wá ní kíní kan ṣe mọ̀ kó ń gbédè, ṣe mọ̀ pé ọ̀gbọ́n kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ. Àwọn caller from Kaduna as well.
Ẹ̀yin náà wẹ̀ imagine kò jẹ́ ẹ̀wù ọ̀rọ̀ nítorí ti sí ọ̀.
No, nítorí important náà la ti ń ṣe nísìn, awareness yẹn ta ti ń create nísìn, the more ta bá ti build awareness yẹn tó bá ti dé stage.
Máa yí Sunday Igboho mo wo fídíò ẹ̀kan tó ṣe tó post online tó go viral.
Good morning, my sister Toyin
Adélóyè. Àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá káwọn lọ fèsì àwọn Fúlàní ẹ̀sìn yìí, káwọn lọ fèsì wọn.
Àwọn jẹgúrú jẹrá ò fi jẹ́ kọ́ ṣe yẹn. Gbogbo yẹn ọmọ everybody knows the right thing, but àwọn jẹgúrú jẹrá ni wọ́n fi jẹ́ kí kíní ẹ̀ kó move. Àwọn jẹgúrú jẹrá.
Ó ní táwọn bá gbá front, ó náà máa sọ pé ta ló rán yín ṣe.
Ìgbà tí ń bẹ̀ mí náà pé ta ló rán èmi iṣẹ́, wọ́n send message ta ló ní kó máa jó kí ó kọ́ àwọn èèyàn máa wẹ̀ níwájú. Pé ta ló bẹ̀ ń ṣẹ́, o tó jókòó síbi tó wà kó máa sọ pé Nàìjíríà wà òkè o, kọ́ dẹ̀ máa fún ẹ lówó díẹ̀ o, kí yẹn máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ìyẹn ló fẹ́ kí KOIKIMEDIA máa ṣe. All right, it is well. Màá send the details ẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé Tóbi Lọ́ba náà máa ṣe nǹkan kan fún ẹ náà, so fún ó máa ṣe send, I'm sure it's not somebody like that, he will do it. And then I think Bedu magazine also asked for your details. So but èmi náà mo gbọ́ message tó tẹ̀ send lánàá ẹ̀mú tẹ̀, I was so tired yesterday and people think I don't get tired, I get tired as well.
Ẹ wo èmi bó ṣe wà, I'm ready. Mo ready. Mi ní sọ fún online sí ẹ̀.
Ó yé mi. Já sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ó yé mi. Àsọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Má fọhùn ilé ìdílé pátápátá. Ó yé mi. All right. Màá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. People, let me not go too much. We need anyone that can support, is not to buy data for their phone. These ones are using SpectraNet. If anyone wants to support towards that, we need to renew to SpectraNet in Nigeria. It's not my money that you want to send to me. We need to renew 2 SpectraNet that has expired in Nigeria. One is in Lagos, one is in Ibadan. We need to renew it today if anyone wants to support towards that. The purpose of it is, these are people that are watching this broadcast with other people to enlighten them. So we need 2 people that can support us towards that today. Let's take a call from our own caller all the way in the northern part of Nigeria. Dr. Karim, a pè padà. Caller yìí, ó wà, mo fẹ́ kó gbọ́ caller tó fi pè wọlé nísìn, Dr. Karim. Ó mà pa sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. Good morning, my caller. I won't say more than that you're calling from the north, a regular. I will let you hand over the show now. Go ahead.
Good morning, my brother.
Karim, I take the wọlé ṣe sùúrù. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to the last caller. I think stop thinking less about those that will be a problem. Like, what rest is everywhere. After we spoke, I think day before yesterday.
Yeah. Because I didn't hear from you yesterday. Day before yesterday.
Yeah, I left for Kaduna South.
Okay.
We left for Kaduna South to a village. That's what I'm
Don't give too much
people
information, guy, my friend, please. Yeah, go ahead.
You said?
I said don't give too much information, but go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you people are there talking, the people down here think everything is okay. Everything is not okay here. There's fire on the mountain. We went to Kaduna South to a village called Idong, if I'm not mistaken. Those people have been under siege for more than 2 weeks. The people around there have been under siege by the Fulani people. After we were there, some of security men that were sent there, some came back with bullet wound, some died. Some came back with bullet wounds, some died. And they never bring them back into Kanao. They pass them one way to Abuja. That is, I'm talking about security men now.
Yeah.
They drive them one way to Abuja. That was yesterday. Today, and one thing, that's why I say they will always be traitor among every, when people say to me, Igbo people don't like themselves, I'll tell them, show me one tribe that you see that is well united. No tribe is united. They must always have traitors. We only pretend to be united, but the northern and white people are feeling they're united. They only come to pretend to be united because their people are more illiterate. They bring them to be united against the south, not because they are united, but they want to be united. Once they are there, everything is okay. That is one thing they have. They have a target. Once they are there, that is why I see now they are suffering, but they can't speak because they shouted and they wanted to shed blood. Everybody didn't come into power 2015. But now it's there, nobody can speak. Everybody is afraid. They are ashamed. They would say if we speak now, the Southern will be laughing at us. So they just have to live with it. You see, there's a guy there. I'm talking about the village in the South. A Southerner there that was given they saw 4 million inside his room. And the villagers were like speaking their language to him. And they said, they gave them, say, if you are poor and they gave you this kind of money, you can't resist it. They gave him 4 million naira cash to betray his people. And it's not the only one. Some of them died at the spot while he was caught. The money was inside his room. So they gave him, not only him. So they believe that if they betray their people, maybe later they will try to clean up their mess. Anyhow, they don't know how they will do it. So they just want to get that money. What we saw is that when you are going on such, they will not allow you to go with phone. But I'm keeping in touch with someone that will send me somebody from that village that will send me some videos on WhatsApp that I will send to you on your WhatsApp so that people will see that there's fire on the mountain.
Fire on the mountain.
You will see they will send security men to go and search. That is what will say very soon it will start happening in the south. To come and search your houses, the houses of the people they want to attack. They have weapons so that you can't defend yourself. And these invaders will come. Security people will be searching people's house to be taking off their ammunition, anything they have to defend themselves. That's what happened in Taraba. So when they strike, you can't defend yourself. These people now resorted to doing their charms. These kind of people. Now, as I speak to you now, they are in a village called Idu. Because I am not too familiar with that village, but I know those places, but I don't know the name. But as I speak to you now, they are in a village now called Idu. This every day, there's no. That's why I say there may be COVID-19 outside Nigeria, but here in Nigeria, it's a scam. This is a game plan that the Northerners have planned, and the Southern governors are playing with them, are playing into their destiny with them. They said that there's COVID-19, but down there in the Southern Canada, those villages, there's no COVID-19. There's a 24-hour. Those people are under siege. What is the problem? There's a king that died. I know you people have heard of that one. The king of Adara that Erifai set up, and he was killed. He called him for a meeting. On his way back, they killed him. That king is in charge of that area, and there's a lot of ammunition in Kachia. They feel as that man, the man know too much, so they want to kill him and install a Fulani man as the emir. They want to install a Fulani man as the emir. If I have tried that, say anybody who put you people, they say no way, they will not accept anybody. So that is what is called, he wanted to install his own person so that that person now, they will have access to do whatever they want to do around there. That is what is causing the problem. And this thing is going, the whole Nigeria now is being surrounded. Very soon you see the military start.
I think somebody is giving trouble. I'm trying to find that person, Ade or whoever he is, but I can't pin. Can somebody pin me to him, because I can't even see the message that he put out that people are commenting on it. Go ahead, my brother from the northern part of Nigeria.
So very soon they should go and mark it. Very soon you see security agency will start coming down to the south. They will start from the back. The villages that is close to where they farm, they start from back, they will come inside the city. People will be inside the city, they will be okay, they will not know that something is happening. They will be disarming you, they will come, they will say maybe it's the strike, they fight, they keep Fulani, they will say no.
Okay, I've seen his message. 1 minute, I want you to respond to, I'm not going to block him, so let him put it, but I've seen his message. Ade Sonya is saying that this is a propaganda big lie. Let me go and look at his profile properly. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a propaganda big lie.
Yeah,
if you tell me how, that's why I said there will always be saboteur anywhere. If you doubt it, I can't call the name. I can't call the name, but I know friend which I can even send you. It's a colleague of mine, it's a captain. The brother is a mobile. He has a bullet wound now. You can't go to a big one, you can go to a small. He has not only him, there are 4 of them.
Ade Sonya, what part of the world are you? I would like you to call as well the show after this caller. I'm looking at your profile. I can't see much. You said you are from Ilara in Ogun State, but you went to Austin, Texas. So what part of the world are you? Are you in Nigeria or are you outside? I'm looking at your profile now. Go ahead, my brother from the northern part of the country.
The guy I'm telling you, his younger brother, is a friend. When there is a Mopol, this is a Mopol. I can't mention his rank. This one, I know him very well. There are 4 of them now that came back with bullet injuries. They didn't come driving to Kaduna State. They bypass. If you are coming from...
Mobolaji Olaiton is saying that caller, they are already started in Oyo State.
I heard someone say it's a lie. It's a propaganda. You can't... When they are doing the genocide, you call it propaganda. This has been planned, not today. It has been there for a long time, even the time of Ahmadu Bello. It's not like it didn't happen. So it must happen. Whether they like it, whether they take it or leave it, must happen. And when it comes, there will be... there's one thing that people don't know. When maybe we are 3 and you are attacking one person, I didn't speak up, the other person didn't speak up, you weaken that person and you attack the second person. And even we to speak up when you are attacking the first person, it will be more easier. But we keep quiet, you attack until everybody is being weakened. Nobody can fight back again. That is when people will begin to know it's true. They will hit, they are taking it gradually. but they have surrendered the country. When you hear a military man will come out to tell you that this country is being surrounded, I'm not talking of myself. If you know anybody in the military that will open up to you, you will tell you that this country is being
Somebody's
surrounded.
also said, Diamond Gold, he said, it's not a propaganda. Yesterday, a senator confirmed what this man is saying from
I'm telling you, I'm not telling you of what is happening 2 weeks ago. I'm telling you the one is happening, another one is happening now in Idu. If the person that says it's a propaganda has anybody there, should call. If you call anybody, anything from after Kashama, any villages there, you should call somebody there and ask the person what is going on around there. You should ask anybody what is going on every day they are killing. And the military are shedding these people. Because the operation commander is a Fulani man. That's what they do. So they do it combined patrol. So there is a military base there. For his information, if you don't know, after that military base, things are happening there. So I'm not telling you what I don't know, I'm telling you what I know. We was there throughout yesterday. I just called the other guy now. Ayuba is from that place. I called him nice. He came by. I called him, tell him that please tell that your brother to send. I don't want to call.
Oh yeah, no, don't mention his name. Yeah, that's fine.
Ayuba told that I just called nice. He's a security guy. He's a security guy. I'm from that village. I just called him and tell him to send me those because I didn't quote my phone.
2656. We don't pick up calls, especially when we have this brother that is calling us from the northern part of the country. We don't pick any call. We let him land because part of what he's telling us is the right information and there's no doubt about it. So no caller will come through until he has landed his conversation. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I just called him now. Yesterday we were here discussing. Yesterday night when we came in, I said, there's a program I used to follow. I wish I went with our phone so that I will give him something. He will play it, he will see it. Because there is not Nigeria where you are limited to what you will say and what you do. This is not Nigeria where they control us. That place you will watch what he's doing.
Yeah.
He said, we just spoke now before I call you.
Yeah.
So the guy promised to call that they are still in Idu. The village in Idu, they are still there. I don't want to say what I said.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Don't say too much. What I wanted to ask you is,
oh my God,
I just read Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, saying, and I quote here, is not too convinced who is in charge in Aso Rock. He says that, let me just read exactly what he said. This was on the cable news last night. He says, Buhari is not in charge of Aso Rock, says Wole Soyinka.
Yeah, we all know that. But you know, when you speak, they will say you have started listening to Nnamdi Kanu that says Jubri, that you should come and prove it. So that's why everybody just
keep quiet on that.
Even if you meet some outside people, they'll say, Shake him out, send the Ikeba, and send the Ikeba.
Can you translate that to us?
They'll say the useless man, nobody know where he is. That is before Salah. This is before Salah.
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, shake him, but send the in the Ikeba, and send the Ikeba. That is, I'm telling you what the outside man will say.
Useless man, we don't know where he is.
Man, nobody know where he is. This is when they are sitting them. They will not say it when they say in the southern there. When they are sitting them, that's when they say this kind of thing. They will not say it. When they notice you are southern, they will not say it. That's why I know that they are regretting that what they expected is not what they are saying. That the suffering is too much. Why some will choose to go with it anyway it is? They want him there. Why those that are feeling it now, they will say, shake it. Guys, everyday insults. You will be hearing them saying it as if they are even watching the things that are maybe didn't have the camera and the rest of you people, as if they are following you people. When you hear them speak, as if they are following you people.
All right.
So that one is not a new thing.
All right.
If you watch what is going on now, if I'm the chief of army staff,
I'll come out to speak that this from the president, but the president will not speak. How the chief of army staff will speak. What I want to tell, what the president wants to say to the army. If I'm the head of police, I will come out. The president have directed the Nigerian police force to do. Why the person speaking is the IG of police. So it's as if every department have its own head boy. That will be the spokesman. That will be the mouthpiece of the president. Every department have its own head boy. That will be the mouthpiece of the president. You can't see the president speak and say, yeah, I'm telling you this thing. It should be maybe from the head of the department. They will come out to say the presidency said this.
I will call you after this broadcast this morning. There are some few things I want to clarify from you. So I will call you later on after the broadcast, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's call Dr. Karim. No one calling yet. Let's get Dr. Karim. Leave Adesonya alone. Adesonya, I want you to call the show, but if you send me your number, then I'll bring you in. But I want Dr. Karim to join the broadcast, and then we will continue. If anyone wants to support us to get the SpectraNet sorted out today for 2 of our staff in Nigeria, please indicate. Okay, I think this caller I've called earlier. Let me just pick him, and I'm sure we have this caller earlier before. 2656. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hello. Sorry for disturbing you. I just wanted to support that guy.
Go ahead quickly.
I lived in the north very well.
Yeah.
I lived in the north very well.
Okay.
You see, everything that guy is doing is the complete truth.
Hey, people don't know who that guy is. Only me know who that guy is. People think he's talking. He's just coming.
I don't want to know who he is, but everything he's saying is the truth. Because I lived in Jos. When I lived in the place they are killing people the most is Verge. I was a site engineer there. When I heard it on the telly, I now call the people because I know that they have a lot of those guys. They have a lot of ex-military men that fight and defend their state.
Yeah.
When I heard the incident on the news, I now called the people, neutral people, Yoruba and some Hausa people.
Yeah.
They said army goes to their house in the night, they kill them, or take all their ammunition. In 2 days' time, Fulani will invade the place and kill them and take over their villages. So anybody that's saying this propaganda is only fooling himself. And they advise people to go online and read the history of Fulanis, how they conquer Sokoto, how they conquered Kanu, how they conquered Ilorin. Let me tell you people, they don't know that anybody that is supporting them now, immediately they win, they conquer the place, they are going to kill you. If you say you are a Southerner that's supporting Fulani now, you are the one that they will kill later.
No doubt
There's
about
no
that.
way for you. It's the only solution is for everybody to unite
And disintegrate. And fight against them. Yeah.
That is the only solution.
Yeah.
Because if you say you are sleeping. Go and read the history of Fulani everywhere they go to. Their own is not. It's either you become a slave to them or they kill you.
Ọkọ pa ìdánù kọ́ni méjèèjì ni. Àwọn òṣèré rárá.
Àwọn òṣèré Ọbásanjọ́ ti release letter. Ó sọ ọ́ ti surround Nigeria. Every bush in the whole of Nigeria has been surrounded. They've now said, and we heard that they sent the ammunition there before the people started coming. So another thing they are doing now is this: all the police station, all the army barrack, they are removing Southerners from there. They are putting army, Northerners, so that it happens.
So while they control post here, Ibagani Adam Store, only they are very intelligent people, and Yoruba work for them. That's why they're intelligent. I'm from around intelligent, but now.
Delta State last week, when they kill people, worry. Immediately the youth gathered themselves to go and attack them. Some people came from bush and fired them. They now went to the police station. When they got to the police station, they realized that every Southerner in the police station has been transferred. All of them are Hausa Fulani. They went to the army barrack. Everybody has been transferred. The only people there are Hausa Fulani. So that is what they are doing.
Overrun one if people sleep with the closed eyes. Me ṣe gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi láti Coventry. I save number yín so màá pè yín later as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to call Dr. Karim, but I want to respond quickly to Ade one. You said Yoruba need to think deep because this is the same thing Yoruba did in the time of Awolowo or MKO. Now it's Tinubu. Do you want Igbo people to take over Lagos? What do you mean by that? And ODUDUWA land from us. ODUDUWA is not got to do anything to do with Igbo people. I don't know why people get worried when Igbo people, the Biafra, come on a broadcast and they are doing their own thing, listening and sharing the broadcast. They want the same freedom. We will secure our border. If any Igbo people want to do business with us, they will get resident permit. And if those that have married the people from the southwest, there will be an immigration process. I was here for 20 years. I have to go through an immigration process. So don't get worried about Igbo people. Let me quickly save that my brother that called me now, Coventry. So I don't know why people get worried that Igbo people will take over Lagos and all that and all this, you know, it's just like we had, and I had that same caller went to another broadcast and mentioning my name that he called this show and that, you know, I'm trying to let Igbo people overrun my show. Did I say to anybody that I'm a blogger? It's a media platform, but I'm using it. I've said it so many times. It is a media platform for ODUDUWA. But I will say because I want ODUDUWA alone people, I should not get other people to come and join the broadcast. If I refuse that now, the caller that have been calling us from the northern part of the country, how are we going to know what is happening? Ṣé mi máa mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní north? Ṣé mi tí mo jókòó sí bíbá ni máa mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní north? Ṣé ibíbá ẹ̀kọ́ ni mo jókòó sí ló ń send oríṣiríṣi nǹkan sí wa? So I don't know why you guys get hit up and get a little bit skeptical about this, you know, Igbo people. We have Igbo within our family. So what is the problem with Igbo people? If you have problem with them, maybe you guys have done business. Don't bring that into the, you know, into the fora like this and start saying Igbo people. We are talking about a new nation. It's like saying to Scottish that they want Scottish is going to Great Britain. So all this, you know, these Igbo people are too much on your broadcast. Igbo people are doing this. They abuse you. She will not in boo one. You better want boo Igbo people. Look why don't put our one. Big Bo Babu, you want to Igbo. So, you know, even in your house, you know what to talk. Even as we speak inside each of our own house, we know what we say to our, even the Yoruba people ourselves. Dr. Karim, so I don't know why people get a little bit hit up when it comes to Igbo people. Kini Igbo, gbogbo ala ti mọ̀ pé problem ti ṣẹlẹ̀ in the history. We are moving into a new way now so that we can get kate kọ́kọ́ gba freedom. Ti gba freedom, ṣe ń bára yín jà. Ìbò náà máa bú Yorùbá náà bú Ìgbò vice versa ni freedom tó ṣe kókó gan ká kọ́kọ́ gbà yẹn kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú Fúlàní tí wọ́n kó gbogbo alẹ́rú bó ṣe kó Ìgbò lẹ́rú no I will continue, you know, with the broadcast, but I just have to mention that, you know, how is Igbo people going to take over ODUDUWA land? Ṣé yẹn tẹ̀ make sense ni ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀ nìyẹn ni à ń sọ pé a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ODUDUWA tá a máa gba new nation. Ṣé yẹn máa wá jẹ́ kí Igbo people ṣé Igbo people ló máa run ODUDUWA nation for us? Ìwọ gan lè run ODUDUWA now. Even ẹni tó tẹ̀ tí believe in ODUDUWA kìíní gan sef ó máa join along the line. Okay, bíyà Dr. Karim ti busy again. When he calls, I will bring him in again. So guys, the focus is kate kọ́kọ́ já freedom gbà. Okay, Karim is calling back now. Dr. Karim, I know you're a very busy man, but I will let you just, you've listened to the broadcast, so wherever you want to come in between, I'll let you go ahead now while I just read comment and I'll come in between.
Good morning, everyone. I've been yearning to speak.
Ní láti bá a sọ̀rọ̀ sókè díẹ̀, Dr. Karim. Okay.
A lot of people, especially from celebrities and some public figures, they are also into the arrangement of deceiving the masses because they know people do not know what is going on. They do giveaway, they do charity, they pretend they want to keep the system as it is currently. It's not going to work. That's why we are on this platform to educate people that the current situation of our country says people love.
Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Dr. Karim, má fẹ́ lọ mú speaker mi wá so that voice yẹn á lè jáde díẹ̀. Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
The current situation of our country goes well for some people. They are making money. Their family are
country is not good for the majority, but this minority, in fact, they are not the people that are supporting this government. They might not be commissioner, they might not be minister, they might not be governor, they might not be president of anybody, but they might be supplier, supplier of a particular government. They will want the system to continue. They will not want any how do I put it? They will not want anything to happen. They want to keep the flow of business because it is. I mean, if anything happens, if there is any obstruction or anything is going to happen, they will be scared. It's like when we had coronavirus, a lot of people were asked not to go to work, and everybody was scared. Businesses have to shut down. Same thing is happening to the suppliers of this current government. So when they come in the guise of doing giveaway, or when they come that they want to do anything mischievous, we should not believe in them. The current Agbero system pays a lot of people, the likes of Tinubu, any governor that comes, because you cannot be the governor of Lagos State and without the support of Agbero. They will stop you. When Showore was campaigning, went to Oshodi to campaign, they stopped.
Oh, we lost Dr. Karim there. Sorry, guys. I think he was coming into the speaker upstairs. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Karim. Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, Karim, I think gbọ́ nísìn. What on speaker yẹn lókè ni? Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Yeah, so as I was saying, whoever is coming to deceive the public that things are fine, we should pray, we should, have patience with our politicians. They are suppliers, they are handlers of the current administration. They don't want their own businesses to stop. They don't want any frustration to their businesses. So we will not believe in them. The system is going to collapse. We have to collapse this system before anything can work for the majority. You see, even in an economy such as the United Kingdom, there is still advocacy every day to collapse the system.
Benny.
So that it can work for the majority, not the few. So the current system in Nigeria is currently working for the few and not the majority.
Benny.
The current administration in Lagos only work for the few, not the majority. We have more than 20 million people living in Lagos.
I just received a message now.
I enjoy the good
Dr. Karim, I hope you can hear me.
Of democracy. So for Agberos, they are not our friends. The Agberos are not our friends because they will never want any destruction to their activity, to their income. They are earning this money. It's not a news.
Dr. Karim.
Yeah.
MC Olomo, I just received a message now, and this source, I won't mention the source, is part of the NURT. MC Olomo's wife is getting about 500,000 naira monthly.
This is not. It's not just been happening today. These guys have been in business for as long as Lagos has been. We know this fact. That's why, but not a lot of people know. And if you go to MC Olomo's Instagram page, you will see a lot of people begging him for money. Graduates. You see, in an economy where if you are unemployed, you should get a stipend, such as job seeker allowance, pending the time you will find a job. And all the money that are going to this guy's hand should be made to create industry, to engage our graduates, to engage everybody, even if you are vulnerable, if you are, you should get something at the end of every week, just like it happens in any other country, because God has blessed our country. However, these guys are in charge. They are not accountable to anybody.
Dr. Karim,
when election comes, they will kill for the bosses. They will intimidate the public. They are openly political now. They are no longer hiding it. They put on political regalia. They will go on stage. They also, the MC Oluomo, Wasiu Ayinde, all of these guys and their puppets. There's no difference between all of them. They want to hold the stage tight. They don't want any change. They want to continue as it is, because any disruption in the system will affect them, will affect their income. Their kids are abroad, they have homes abroad, and they are servicing these homes. They have luxurious cars, they spend money, they don't work for it, but they have gained their position through the back door, and they will never want any change. So that is why we must continue to educate people that what we currently have in our country is not normal. MC Oluomo, Wasiu Ayinde, and all other celebrities or all other people in that category will never normalize what we have in Lagos or what we have in Nigeria. The handlers of the president, when Sheka said president knows that, we know, just like your last caller said, that the president knows, everybody knows in the country that President Buhari is not in charge. President Buhari has been making mistakes during the first campaign when they asked him the name of the vice president. He called him Osiba, and they asked him the full meaning of National INEC. They asked him the full meaning of APC. President Buhari is old. He served the country with the best of his capacity when he was 38, before he was 50 years. Now they have to bring him in because of the alleged credibility he has, because of the alleged anti-corruption that he was while he was in the military. And these guys have done their best. They should allow younger people with energy, with stamina, with intellect, with capacity to rule our country. They are projecting another one. The current one they are projecting to take over in 2023 is also weak, is old, he will never be in charge. They are puppets, they are all over Lagos, you can see them all over Facebook. They are shameless. You cannot shame the shameless. These guys will never allow any change to happen in Nigeria because the current arrangement pays them. They deliberately created a chaotic system and they are feeding facts from it. It doesn't work for the majority. If you are a graduate and you are doing your NYSC and you are flashing your certificate, where is the job? Why don't you think? So, before I go too much, I would like to tell there was a caller that said he doesn't vote. We have to tell him to go and get his voter's card. Get his voter's card. He is enlightened, he is educated, he can use gadgets, he can use iPad and phones and the rest of it. The women, the old people in his community, which are not enlightened, which are almost dying, who don't have any information, they will mobilize them to register. They will have their registration card and they will vote against him. And the people like that are ruling him. So we must continue to educate people from political academic angle that don't say you don't vote, we are frustrated with the system. You can never be apathetical and apolitical and make any change. So everybody has to be registered, you have to be ready to make change in your community. It's not just calling on the program and ranting. No, it's beyond that. You will mobilize, you will educate people, and you will be ready to vote. You will be ready to vote, and you will be ready to defend your vote. So, to that caller, I don't know his name. He said he doesn't vote.
There is not even going to be any voting in Nigeria in 2023. So it's already too late for that anyway. So we need to push.
Yes.
So
we still have to be ready. We have to be more. We have to be ready in a multi-capacity. If we have to vote, I have my own voter's card. I have my own LAFRA card. I have my own tax return. You must be ready. You must be educated. You must be enlightened. You must be very active. If you are not intelligent, these guys, even as intelligent as we are, Tinubu is still taking us for a ride over 20 years. He's been there since 2019. You know how the Lagos House of Assembly all went to his house in 2007 after election of Fashola. They said this is how the publication put it out. When the Lagos State House of Assembly, all of them, when they went to Tinubu's house in Bodilon just immediately after inauguration of the State House, they said Fashola stood there and he was stunned that Lagos State House of Assembly doing this to a former governor because Tinubu has just left and Fashola has just came on board. So what we are saying is that people created the current corruption arrangement we have. That is why the likes of Mudashiru Obasa will be stealing billions. EFCC will not say any word. Tinubu is comfortable and everybody think everything is fine. And graduates are roaming the streets. The ones that are eating from the crumbs of these politicians, they are also comfortable because they are scared. If the 30,000 they get every month does not come, it's a big problem for this graduate. That graduate, they feel from University of Lagos, they do terrible job for them. In fact, some of them don't have a job. They just stay in front of local government. Go to Yaba local government. You will sit down, talk. Mayego said it, that go to Port Authority, go to Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. Graduates, they stay there. They just want to, for them to see. We will continue to educate them, to tell them that things can change. We know it's not easy. If we were there also, traveling abroad gave us opportunity, gave us hope, and gave us the power, empowered us for us to realize what we have realized today. If we didn't leave that location 9, as you normally call it, we will never be as enlightened, as active as we are today. Because if you are in that place, there's something that covers your psyche. I mean, you will give up, just like Shoret used to say. So people are perpetually giving up because they are good actually, but their environment has rendered them helpless, hopeless, and helpless. So we will continue to educate these people that Agbero should not be earning unaccountable means of income. These guys, because they have guns, because they have that guy, they kill. You can see the way they keep themselves. SCA, whatever, or they kill themselves every time they want to have election. They want to take over garage, and so we will continue to educate people that MC Olomo is not our friend. Wasiu Ayinde is not our friend, because these guys are open supporters of the current administration. When Tinubu said everybody should go, Wasiu supported him straight away. They bring in Sanwo-Olu. If tomorrow Tinubu said he's fed up of Sanwo-Olu, Wasiu Ayinde will support Tinubu, so they'll keep the state in their pocket. Whatever the boss wants is what they want. They keep the flow. The new one that has just been made over, Wasiu Ayinde will go and sing on the stage. People watch the video now, but they will never wake up. They spend millions of naira for him on the stage. Millions of naira. They spend millions. You see, when I was doing some transaction in Nigeria, for me to collect 5 million, it became difficult. They didn't release my money. They said I should go to a GTB branch to show them my passport. I said, why? This is my legitimate money. This is my hard-earned money. I need this money today. They said there is a daily limit. And guess what? If Saraki want to collect 500 billion today, or if Tinubu want to use a bullion van to carry funds to his house in the body lot, nobody will check him. But to ordinary citizens, it becomes difficult for us to conduct legitimate business. And do people think that is going to continue? So it will never continue that way. I have said it yesterday that everything about police is not right. And the only way to find a solution is to attain ODUDUWA Republic, where we will have a smaller amount of people governing us, a smaller amount of territory, we can manage it effectively. Nigeria is not currently working. There's no amount of bracadabra they can do to us to think that Nigeria will work. Nigeria will never work. But ask Tinubu, like going to 2023, ask him about what does he have as education policy. They do not have anything. What does he have as solution to electricity in Nigeria? They do not have. What plan does he have for refineries to function optimally so that fuel can be cheap, can be produced in Nigeria? We can send the expatriates abroad away. We will send the experts. It doesn't take more than 10 years to train people. What is the expertise? What machine do they use to evacuate this oil, these resources, to separate it, to manufacture oil, gas, and to manufacture diesel, and all of these other petrochemical products? What are the things they need? Train Nigeria. Send them to America. There are many rigs. There are Nigerians working. I know of it. My school father is a PhD holder now today in Texas. He works in a rig. You see, they train these guys when you travel abroad. They train you. They use you. I have another one that works with an helicopter company in the same US. We are abroad being trained in different fields, but because our country is unhabitable for us, that's why we are still abroad. And we are fed up. And we are telling people at home that we will work collaboratively. We will work collectively to realize the potential of our country, to realize the potential of our people, to make our country governable. The current crop of leaders we have, they enjoy the chaotic situation of our country. They will never want peace. If there is peace in Nigeria, the politician will be out of business. If there is tranquility, if there is business, if there is law and order in Nigeria, Tinubu will not make any relevance. If today peace comes to Nigeria, no politician will. It will have adequate security, adequate policing, there is job for everybody. Politicians, just like in England, let's tell people back in Nigeria if they don't know. In England, politicians they don't matter. The relevance, like the amount of accolades we pay to them, we praise them. We don't praise them here. They don't praise politicians. Look at how they bash. What's this guy's name again? The president of the US. Since this incident has started, they bash him every day. They go for him. So the last That color must go and register. We don't believe in Nigeria. We're going to break it. That is the mission. There's no going back. That is not negotiable. Just like people campaigning for Tinubu 2023 to break up Nigeria by ODUDUWA, by the young generation of new leaders. We will break that country. We will come to our region. We will make it work. We will sit in a round table. We will call everybody. If you are a leader, we've known you to be in one scandal or the other. You have to go. If you don't want to go, we know how to eliminate you. We will gain an independent ODUDUWA republic, a country that works for everybody. Our income will be on the table. It will go to everybody, the single mother, the widow, the student, the vulnerable, everybody will be given his own due. No politician will want to go to training in Austria with 7 others and get 54 million. You will not want to take your girlfriend to America and get 40 million. You will not want to print an inauguration and get 64 million for invitation. It will never happen in our own ODUDUWA republic. Because it's a Nigerian method. That's why, for example, the apparatus to fight corruption is at the federal level. It's in the hand of Buhari. Buhari never fought
Let's go straight into because I know you have to go because you're a very busy person. Guys, he's an ODUDUWA man, so don't worry about sometimes when he picks picture around Nigeria. What we're doing here is we're trying to let people know that Nigeria has failed, and we must highlight the failure of Nigeria and why we are moving into a new nation. And there's no way we will continue to have that conversation without mentioning location 9. So, Wole Soyinka says, and I quote from this the cable. Where is that? Buhari is not in charge of Aso Rock, says Soyinka.
Yes, Buhari has never been in charge. I mean, people should be, these things are not far-fetched. Buhari has not been in charge. Buhari is old. Buhari said in the newspaper, we have seen it, that old age will hinder his performance. And we have seen the way he did mistake of giving Fashola 3 ministries in his first tenure: housing, electricity, and works. Today, those 3 ministries are disaster because of lack of attention. People complain that you cannot give these 3 key ministries. I mean, you can see that Buhari, nobody said Buhari knows how to govern. They just said he's an anti-corruption man. We need somebody with expertise, with international exposure, with stamina, somebody that can read budget, that can approve paper, somebody that can go to meetings. Relevant meeting, not just flying abroad, flying to US, flying to Germany, come to London. We need somebody of good memory. You see, we need somebody of relevant idea, new idea, fresh idea that can carry the young population of Nigeria into the next generation, that can make Nigeria a proud country in Africa. We need somebody who is relevant with technology, who is tech-wise. So, because technology drives the world today, we need somebody who can operate Microsoft.
Location 9 in Nigeria, Darasimi Akinlade. Each time we call location 9, that is Nigeria, is a code that was given to us by the colonial master. Go ahead, Dr. Karim.
So we need somebody who is compliant with current standard in the world, who knows what it takes to be a leader in the country, who will come quickly to address Nigeria when there is national issue, who will not be sick every day. I mean, as long as you are sick, you will. For example, let me give you an instance. When the Prime Minister was sick with the coronavirus, there was this heated debate quickly. That is he going to hand over? Is somebody going to take over? There was never any lapse of government. The other ministers took over quickly. They were doing daily briefing. That is what we have. But in Nigeria, once Buhari is traveling for his sickness, there will be debate about transferring. He has to transfer papers. We know our governance is still at a very pedestrian stage, at a very colonial stage, where there is no development with our law. Even the one that have been amended is not followed. When Yar'Adua was sick, the cabal took charge of the whole country. They never allow the vice president to take over, to run the government, and Buhari has been forced to do that. That is not what we have. That place, it's not too big to govern. It is just that corruption has manifested into the system so largely. And we continue to urge our people to pray for them, to open their eyes that the likes of Admiral, they are not our friends. We cannot do anything to them when we see them harass people. Just like you mentioned, they harass people, they violently take whatever belongs to you when you are in public. So we know them until we do not allow their masters to come back. That is why they will be disempowered. If we elect somebody neutral into Lagos State governor's office, this Agberu, somebody that was not supported by Agberu, the Agberu will pack their load and go. They will restructure the place. We will know how vehicles pay their taxes. It's happening in other places. You don't go to London and see Agberu now. Okay, don't even let us use London. Go to South Africa. You will not see Agberu disturbing people now. Agberu shooting, fighting. When Agberu start to fight last month, that's when you know. And these people know. We have them on Facebook. We have the people that are supporting this government. The youth, they are not engaged. They are not employed. But they don't have any future. They don't have tomorrow. They are also kids. They are broke. They are intellectually broke. So they do not have where to, So these are what we will come every day to tell them, that Nigeria is not working. We have to break it down. Everybody has. Tell the other guy that called earlier, just before I leave now. Yeah. Whoever said doesn't have a registered card to vote, that he doesn't believe in that, is part of the problem. I don't know. We must be conscious. We must be politically conscious. We must have those things they require, so that they would, because in his community they will mobilize the old people to vote when the election comes. He will be sitting there and be watching them, and they will count it. So you will allow stupid people to govern you when you are there. It happens to me. I mean, you know it very well. But I still don't have option. I'll still exercise my own franchise. I'll still vote, even if I'm the only one that I'll be voting differently. So we will continue to protest with our vote, protest on the street that this is not a country. It pays the likes of Wasiu Ayinde and all of them. They will never allow Tinubu not to be in charge, because that's the end of their income. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity again this morning. Very much, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Karim. Okay, let's get this audio played before we get more calls. Thank you very much. If you haven't shared, watching all the way from Moscow, thank you very much, Rafsin. Do share the broadcast. The purpose of this page or this media platform is to educate those from the Western region, where we want a new nation out of location 9. And we can only do that if everybody play their own role. My role is to continue to come in every day. If you have to take the next 10, 20 years to achieve this new nation, that is what this brand would do. And we work collectively with other media around the country, as outside the country as well. There will be different callers, there will be different guests that will be joining us at some point. A lot of you wants to know, what do we do? How do we set up a new nation? Look, what are the blueprints? The blueprint has always been there with Awolowo. All they have to do is just look at it and review it and add what it means with the new 21st century that we are living in. People might say, but this discussion is something that you started. No, it's been there as far back as 1950. Nigeria was fraudulently designed. That location 9 is not designed for the purpose of me and you as a Yoruba people, as an ODUDUWA people. And that is why we will be different, using the new word to also fight back now, to sanitize people, to wake up the minds of the people as well. Let's enjoy that a little bit. Yeah, I saw that news as well. Rumors have it that
ọ̀rọ̀ Dangote fámójútó Nàìjíríà ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú.
Guys, do not call for now. Let's enjoy it a little bit.
Ta ló ń jẹ́ Dangote náà? Ta ni ń jẹ́ Dangote ọ̀jàre? Àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀nu owó Dangote ó yẹ ká lè sòótọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá kẹta tó bá ti jẹ dodo ẹnu wọn mọ kó dodo ni. Ẹ bá jẹ́nu owó Lukuman. Òní ọ̀sán pé kí Lukú ọmọ nù ọ̀jàre. Àwọn ọ̀sà tó júbọ̀ tí ilé oge tó kéé jẹ. Alápámọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ̀tẹ̀ bàtí Dangote. gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ń jẹ lábẹ́ rẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀ọ́bí yín ojúmọ́ o. kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ sọ Dangote dọ́là ní Nàìjíríà? tó bá ti pín rẹ̀ sí fún yín mọ́sálásí àtàgé tó pín dómì tó fi powder milk sí tó gbèrè lé chọ́ọ̀chì ọjàre a máa pariwo Dangote bàbá. ẹ̀yin ọmọ pálárù tí ń jẹ búrẹ́dì àwo orí ẹ̀ ní ń jẹ gbogbo owó tẹ́ ẹ rí pé Dangote náà ẹ dákun ọjàre sówó bàbá ńlá bàbá ìpọ̀rípọ̀rí bàbá rẹ̀ ni ìbára yín náà ló ti tẹ̀lé ẹjọ́ tó tún wá ná fún yín ó fowó àbúsàbú lálejò ẹ wá ń pariwo Dangote. Adékúnlé Àràká ta ní ń jájá mọ́sálásí. àní béèyàn bá gbéná kárí èmi ọ̀sọ́ kalẹ̀ dandan ni. èmi kú òun náà tẹ́ ń fọlọ́pàá wá káàkiri.
àwọn tó ń jẹ bá ti kúrò nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ imagine 30p in UK.
bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rẹ̀ ń tó sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni wọ́n lọ tì mọ́lé.
people cannot even eat.
ẹ máa fọlọ́pàá lé wọn ká. ẹ ń fọwọ́ lágbàwọn èèyàn lójú torí pé wọ́n ń sòdodo. gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń serú ẹ̀ kò ní dáa fún yín. ẹ ní soríire ẹ̀yin gò ní kú síbi tá sọ yín wà. ọ̀rọ̀ lórí Dangote ni mo mú wá. ibi mọ̀ ń lọ òjìnà Adékúnlé Àràká ibi mọ̀ ń yà lọ́pọ̀ jàre ẹ má ṣe bínú sí mi. àní tá a bá ti ń gbé jáde ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa ẹ̀yin ẹ̀sìn máa bá wa pín káàkiri ẹ̀sìn wa dúpẹ́ o. ó ní kí ni ń ṣe Dangote náà tí ń ṣe bí Elédùmarè. Dangote ọ̀lọ́pọlọ rárá. adé Dangote yìí ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan ní ń bẹ lára ẹ̀.
somebody at home now.
ẹni tí ọba máa Dangote dáadáa ní ọmọ pélé èèyàn gidi ọmọ àlè ọmọ Haúsá ni ẹranko. kò tí ẹ fi ibi kankan wù yẹn rárá. ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òpònú tó ti dẹ́nu owó Dangote wo ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀. àwọn gómìnà tó ti dẹ́nu owó ẹ̀ àbáwọn olóṣèlú tó ti fọwọ́ bayé wọn jẹ́ wọ́n rò tọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọn ò ní lè sọ àtẹ̀yìn àti Dangote ẹ̀ ní kúure. kí ló dé tọ́jẹ́ pé àwọn tó bá ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ lẹ́ máa ń pọ́nlé ilẹ̀ máa ń sábà wọn àwọn tọ́jẹ́ pé tẹ́ ẹ bá rí wọn níta òkò lọ́yẹ ká lẹ̀ pa gbogbo wọn á tún máa pọ́n wọn lé. Nàìjíríà níjọ́ la tó fẹ́ gbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ lórí Dangote ni mo mú wá. Adékúnlé Àràká ẹ mọ̀ pé bájà mi ọ̀bá rí kì í gbọ́ jàre. ó ní n tó dé kí n tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí Dangote. Dangote kọ́ rìfáínárì sílùú Èkó a sì ń dúpẹ́ inú wa ń dùn ọjàre. ìgbà tí ó sì ọ lọ sí India ọ lọ káwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀. ọ̀sán ọmọ Yorùbá kankan tó sọ̀rọ̀. lásìkò lockdown yìí interstate ọkọ̀ Dangote náà fi ń kó àwọn àlìmọ́ńjìrì wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. wọ́n ń kó wọn kẹ̀kẹ́ wọ́n ń dà wọ́n sọ́dọ̀ wa. wọ́n ń dà wọ́n terrorist sílùú wa. àwọn tí Boko Haram ti train wọ́n ń kó wọn wá sọ́dọ̀ wa. kò síran Yorùbá kankan tó gbin kò sọmọ Yorùbá kankan tó sọ̀rọ̀. ọkọ̀ Dangote yìí náà tí ń kó símẹ́ǹtì náà wọ́n tún fi ń kó ban gbogbo yín lẹ rí lórí fídíò. gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà Yorùbá gbogbo yín náà lẹ rí ẹ̀gbin ṣé Dangote jọ́nà wọn bá ní. kí ló dé táwọn ọkọ̀ Dangote yìí bá pààyàn àpagbé kò sẹ́yìn tí ń bi wọ́n ọlọ́pàá ọ̀tẹ́.
Sorry guys, I have to pause that bit. I showed you a friend of ours that was killed, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. He was killed by Dangote truck in somewhere in Lagos. The driver was released. The vehicle was released. He's been buried. What I'm going to say will be a little bit graphic, but just bear with me. His head was taken off. Ola ti so ori yẹn padà before he was buried. Orí ẹ̀ ó gé kúrò.
Ta ni ń jẹ́ Dangote ọjàre. àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀nu owó Dangote ó yẹ ká lè sòótọ́ gbogbo mọ́sálásí àtàgé tó pín dómì tó fi powder milk sí tó gbèrè lé chọ́ọ̀chì ọjàre a máa pariwo Dangote bàbá ẹ̀yin ọmọ pálárù tí ń jẹ búrẹ́dì àwo orí ẹ̀ ní ń jẹ gbogbo owó tẹ́ ẹ rí pé Dangote náà ẹ dákun ọjàre sówó bàbá ńlá bàbá ìpọ̀rípọ̀rí bàbá rẹ̀ ni ìbára yín náà ló ti tẹ̀lé ẹjọ́ tó tún wá ná fún yín ó fowó àbúsàbú lálejò ẹ wá ń pariwo Dangote. Adékúnlé Àràká ta ní ń jẹ́jẹ́ mọ́sálásí àní béèyàn bá gbéná kárí èmi ọ̀sọ́ kalẹ̀ dandan ni. èmi kú òun náà tẹ́ ń fọlọ́pàá wá káàkiri. bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rẹ̀ ń tó sòtọ́rọ̀ ẹni wọ́n lọ tì mọ́lé ẹ máa fọlọ́pàá lé wọn ká ẹ ń fọwọ́ lágbàwọn èèyàn lójú torí pé wọ́n ń sòdodo gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń serú ẹ̀ kò ní dáa fún yín ẹ ní soríire ẹ̀yin gò ní kú síbi tá sọ yín wà. ọ̀rọ̀ lórí Dangote ni mo mú wá ibi mọ̀ ń lọ òjìnà Adékúnlé Àràká ibi mọ̀ ń yà lọ́pọ̀ jàre ẹ má ṣe bínú sí mi. Anita bá ti ń gbé jáde ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa ẹ̀yin ẹ̀sìn máa bá wa pín káàkiri ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́ o. ó ní kí ni ń ṣe Dangote náà tí ń ṣe bí Elédùmarè. Dangote lọ́pọlọ rárá. Adé Dangote yìí ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan ní ń bẹ lára ẹ̀. ẹni tí ọba ọmọ Dangote dáadáa ní ọmọ pélé èèyàn gidi ọmọ àlè ọmọ Haúsá ni ẹranko. kò tí ẹ bí ibi kankan wù yẹn rárá. ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òpònú tó ti dẹ́nu owó Dangote wo ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀. àwọn gómìnà tó ti dẹ́nu owó ẹ̀ àbáwọn olóṣèlú tó ti fọwọ́ bayé wọn jẹ́ wọ́n rò tọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọn ò ní lè sọ àtẹ̀yìn àti Dangote ẹ̀ ní kúure. kí ló dé tọ́jẹ́ pé àwọn tó bá ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ lẹ́ máa ń pọ́nlé ilẹ̀ máa ń sábà wọn àwọn tó jẹ́ pé tẹ́ ẹ bá rí wọn níta òkò lọ́yẹ ká lẹ̀ pa gbogbo wọn á tún máa pọ́n wọn lé. Nàìjíríà níjó la tó fẹ́ gbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ lórí Dangote ni mo mú wá. Adékúnlé Àràká ẹ mọ̀ pé bájà mi ọ̀bá rí kì í gbọ́ jàre. ó ní n tó dé kí n tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí Dangote. Dangote kọ́ rìfáínárì sílùú Èkó a sì ń dúpẹ́ inú wa ń dùn ọjàre. ìgbà tí ó sì ọ lọ sí India ọ lọ káwọn èèyàn fún wọn máa ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ kò sọ ọmọ Yorùbá kankan tó sọ̀rọ̀. lásìkò lockdown yìí interstate ọkọ̀ Dangote náà fi ń kó àwọn àlìmọ́ńjìrì wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n ń kó wọn kẹ̀kẹ́ wọ́n ń dà wọ́n sọ́dọ̀ wa wọ́n ń dà wọ́n terrorist sílùú wa àwọn tí Boko Haram ti train wọ́n ń kó wọn wá sọ́dọ̀ wa kò sí ìran Yorùbá kankan tó gbin kò sọmọ Yorùbá kankan tó sọ̀rọ̀. ọkọ̀ Dangote yìí náà tí ń kó símẹ́ǹtì náà wọ́n tún fi ń kó bọn gbogbo yín lẹ rí lórí fídíò gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà Yorùbá gbogbo yín náà lẹ rí ẹ̀gbin ṣé Dangote jọ́lọ̀ wọn bá ní. kí ló dé táwọn ọkọ̀ Dangote yìí bá pààyàn àpagbé kò sẹ́yìn tí ń bi wọ́n ọlọ́pàá ọ̀tẹ́rù ti má àwọn dráìvà wọn kí ló dé ṣé Dangote jọ́lọ̀ wọn bá ní. Dangote wèrè yìí tó bá rí ìpínlẹ̀ kan tí ń tò àbí tó bá rí ilẹ̀ kan tó fẹ́ gbà tọ̀wọ̀ lójú á sì gbowó síbẹ̀ á fi dà wọ́n rú á gbalẹ̀ bó ṣe wù ìgbà tó bá gbalẹ̀ náà tán tó kọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́ ará òkè ọya ní ọ̀lọ́mọ kó wá kí wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ mbẹ̀. ọmọ Yorùbá níjó làwọn ò tó gbọ́n lásìkò lockdown yìí ọkọ̀ Dangote nìkan ní káàkiri bọ́ba lè kó bọ́n kó kó bọ́n tọ́ba lè kó bọ́ǹbù kó kó bọ́ǹbù. gbogbo àwọn kan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa explosion tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́tún lọ́sì iṣẹ́ àwọn Haúsá Fúlàní ni wọ́n ṣe tẹ́ẹ̀sì ni torí pé mo sọ lọ́jọ́ sí ibo ni wọ́n ti múra ogun ọ̀rọ̀ mi wá jánà àbí ọ̀jánà Adékúnlé Àràká ẹ̀yin tó lọ́pọlọ ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Fọláwọ Haúsá múra ogun àwa Yorùbá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú làwa ń lé ká ẹ̀ń tó fẹ́ jẹ pírẹ́sidẹ̀ntì láàrin wa ẹ̀ń tó fẹ́ jẹ gómìnà ẹ sòṣèlú ẹ fi balẹ̀ bàbá yín jẹ́ àwọn olórí wa gàgàgà nínú olóṣèlú wọn lọ́pọlọ wọn ò ní làákàyè ojú tó yẹ kí wọ́n erí náà ìkẹ́ ni wọ́n fi ń rí nínú ẹ̀wù mi tó kọjá tí mo láwùsá múra ogun gbogbo ẹni tó bá gbọ́ àti gbogbo àwọn tí bá ń tẹ̀lé mi wọ́n mọ̀ kan sáárá Sádékúnlé Àràká pé ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ń ṣe wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ gbogbo àwọn àlìmọ́jì tẹ́ pín káàkiri ìjẹ́ ìmọ̀ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣe wọn ò nílé tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé wọn ò sínú ìgboro inú oko yín inú igbó yín ni wọ́n kó wọn lọ ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n fẹ́ lọ mọ̀ ṣe rìásà fún wọn wọ́n á fún wọn ní tírénì wọ́n ti fi káàbù sí gbogbo ilẹ̀ wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní gbogbo gbótà ní pátápátá àwọn ọlọ́pàá àti sọ́jà náà wọ́n mọ̀ sí àwọn lọ́fẹ́ràn àwọn Haúsá lọ́wọ́ àti Fúlàní láti kọjú ogun sí wa wọ́n fẹ́ kó wa lẹ́rú ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ká má bàa lè pín Haúsá Fúlàní fẹ́ pa wá lẹ́nu mọ́ àlá tí ò sì lè ṣẹni ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ̀tẹ̀yìn lọ́balọ́ba ẹ pàrọ̀ ònú yín ẹ pọ̀dọ̀fin ẹ bára yín sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní ṣé Dangote jọ́lọ́hún tí gbogbo yín wá gbàgbọ́dọ̀ lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí irú ọkọ̀ Dangote tó kó bọ̀ tí ń rí tí gbogbo ayé sì rí kálé èèyàn lásán ni ẹ̀wọ̀n ni ó kú sí irú ọkọ̀ Dangote tí máa ń pààyàn káàkiri tí sì máa ń lọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kálọ́kọ̀ míì ni ẹ̀wọ̀n ni wọ́n kú sí kí ló dé ṣé Dangote jọ́lọ́hún ọba ni àní ẹjẹ́ bára wa sọ tọrọ báwo lọ́bọ́ sórí tí náà kí ò sí ọjà rẹ gbogbo ọgbọ́n gbogbo ọ̀nà làwùsá ń sán láti gbàgbára wa lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà àwọn ò tiẹ̀ wá bá wa jà sí Nàìjíríà rárá àbá yín jà sí Haúsá Fúlàní ẹ máa mú Nàìjíríà yín ọjà rẹ ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà dá ti wálẹ̀ Oòduà Republic la ṣe ń pariwo ní gbogbo gbà.
Wow, did you guys enjoy that? Thank you, Oshatola. While we are live, there's a lot of messages that come through sometimes, and some of them we have to make use of it. So I know it was a kind of lengthy one, but few messages. Wow, I'm told MC Olomo has a second wife. That's not even a problem. Anybody can have 5 wives, but he's spending that Agbero money that is meant for Lagos on them. I've just been receiving a lot of messages. MC Olomo's house. Somebody just sent us the house. Okay. Don't even want to concentrate too much on him, but he's living at the expense of Nigerian Lagosian now. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's not really a big thing, but MC Olomo is just a minor. When we deal with him, we will seize that house. It's either he relocate back to outside the country. If he wants to stay in Nigeria, he will have to go according to the new law. I'll put it on the thread for you guys to watch it. I don't want to be... let me just... Somebody wanted to join our group. That group, you cannot post any message. The only thing that you'll be getting there is all the program happening of ODUDUWA, so that it will allow you to share as quickly as possible. Nobody will be posting anything there apart from the admin. And all the admin are the ODUDUWA media presenter, where they will drop their messages and all that. Okay. Also, guys, we need you to support we need to reactivate SoSpectranet in Nigeria today, for the benefit of those that are capturing more people to listen to what we are doing. At least in the one in Ibadan, when he's watching this live broadcast, he also have about 10 people watching it. And that's what we want to start doing. So we need to activate those SpectraNet. So whatever assistance you can do towards that, do make it available so that we can make sure that we activate those SpectraNet, because one has already expired about almost a week. Another one has expired midnight today. And what that means is we continue to spread the gospel. We're also going to be doing the same thing for people in Badagry, in Lekki, and different areas. All they need to do is just sit down in their house with about 5 other guys or girls and listen to the broadcast, and they will take the message out. We're not going to do it openly where they will be hit by police. And no, we're not going to do all that. They will be sitting down in the... Look, there's still a bit of time now where they can sit down 4 hours and watch this broadcast, and they will take the message out. They will be the foot soldiers. That is part of what we are doing as well. So whatever assistance you want to do get in touch with me on that as well, so that and some of you, I think we already have a page running with that. And like I keep saying, media, I said it at the beginning of the broadcast, I'll repeat it again. BBC that a lot of you watch and some of you don't watch it is being funded by what we call TV license. That means whatever program that is running right now on BBC, even though I don't like it, it is something that I have paid for. It's called TV license. And if you don't pay for it, you can go to prison here in UK. Every media organization asks for donation towards the work that they are doing. So it is nothing to do with ODUDUWA that we are fighting for. No, I've been asking for that ever since I started a media organization, and I will continue to do that. It's got nothing much to do with ODUDUWA Nation. ODUDUWA is a project that I have taken on board personally to make sure that this platform 24/7, whether I am live or not live, will have different images and pictures and videos of different people speaking and talking about ODUDUWA. So for every time you go on KOIKIMEDIA, you will see something pertaining to ODUDUWA, and sometimes you will see Biafra, and you will see other news and all that. That is what media does. Here in UK, go and look on their website. Donate towards media. It's nothing that is new. It is done all over the world. It's got nothing to do with we asking you to be part of an ODUDUWA. No. That is why I said I am not Tunde Ednot, and I will continue to put that on. Tunde Ednot is, a lot of you know him very well. I love this person. This person has like a tiger face on this, I don't know whether it's lion. Good morning, caller. Your name, where you calling from? Let me show you guys. Can you see that?
Good morning.
This your status. This your status. Fee scare somebody.
Amotekun.
Amotekun. Oduani.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Lukman from Italy.
Whatever you can, 1 minute. Whatever you can support with. We're not going to tag anybody. I think the spectrum is about 12,500 that we use, and it's a 1 month thing. I mean, I buy it all the time, but like I said, without your donation, we can't continue sometime with some of these little work. So whatever you want to support with, it doesn't matter how much, it's going towards that. We have 14 volunteers in Nigeria. I've had them before this mission, and they are still there. And 2 of them, they are not just Yoruba. 2 of them are in Enugu State that have been working with me for 2 years. Go ahead, my brother.
First of all, I want to be. I've been bothering how to join the ODUDUWA group on WhatsApp, but I'm not.
I'm going to put the link onto this thread now, and I can send it to you personally as well later. So you will be. There's different.
Okay, you can send it to this. So anything is going on the group, so I'll be able to contribute.
There's
maybe
different
like
groups that are there.
Support with maybe 10 or anything.
There's different group that is out there, and let's continue to put it. You can also start one. Don't wait till you are inside one. Look, to set up a WhatsApp group is the most easiest thing. Go there, say you want to create a group. What you then do is, people like us and other people that are speaking out, you can add us into that group so that we will continue to send messages in there as well. Don't wait until you have people say you have to. Yeah, I will add you to some groups, but every one of you guys that are more of ODUDUWA, I'm not talking about the Biafra. The Biafra has left Nigeria a long time ago. You must set up your own WhatsApp group. Even if it's 5 people inside the group, it will continue to be something that you will then grow up. I'm not saying you should not be in other groups. You must set up your own group as well. Go ahead, caller, and let us get your contribution. We have about half an hour before today's broadcast because we started at 6 o'clock this morning. Go ahead.
Okay, bro. The problem is that am I permitted to speak Yoruba or I should continue to speak English? Because it's
tó bá jẹ́ Yorùbá lẹ fẹ́ sọ, go ahead. Bó bá jẹ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì lẹ fẹ́ sọ, this is not the platform where we will say you shouldn't speak Yoruba. tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ tó wá ọkàn yín nìyẹn.
ẹ má bínú ìwọ tó jẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo fẹ́ràn èdè abínibí mi dáadáa.
ẹ jẹ́ àmọ́ àbẹ́tò lọ.
òun jẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
ó yá à ń gbọ́ yín.
ẹ kú ètò. pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ti ń sọ nílé látàárọ̀. so mo kí yín kú iṣẹ́ ọlọ́run àdẹ̀gbà fún wa. nǹkan tí èmi náà fẹ́ sọ ni pé orin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ yẹn mo wà ní gúrúùpù kan tó máa post orin yẹn tí èmi náà ti rí orin yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀. yẹ́nì pé àwọn gbà tí máa tó kọrin yẹn ó ní nǹkan tó náà rí kó tó kọrin yẹn. ìṣòro tá a ní nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ju àwọn àgbààgbà Yorùbá lọ. àwọn àgbààgbà yẹn ní náà Dangote ò lè kàlẹ̀ ṣàdédé wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti wá kó Yorùbá lẹ́rú tí Yorùbá jẹ́ fáwọn kan lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀. so à ń fi ìfẹ́ owó lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní wọn ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn owó ju owó lọ. àmọ́yé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó lè dá lé iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n Yorùbá yìí náà ló máa gbógun tì wọ́n. so àbú Dangote ní Dangote ní sinimá tó bá dẹ̀ wá kó wa lẹ́rú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó yọ káwọn Haúsá yẹn wá tàbí kó lọ sí India mo lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn India tán protest táwọn fẹ̀hónú wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé Dangote fáwọn ní nǹkan táwọn máa fi gbòmú àbí kò jẹ́ káwọn dúró lé so kò kí ẹ̀ fáwọn pé kò bìkítà. so àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè ni wọ́n dáwọn yẹn ṣe pọ̀ pé kò sí Yorùbá àbí kò sí Ìgbò kò sí Haúsá mi tó lè because àwọn India yẹn pọ̀ gan-an.
ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ṣèbí torí pé àtẹnujẹ oríṣiríṣi tí gbogbo àwọn ìjọba wa ti jẹ kí ló tẹ àyẹ̀wò kan lọ́tẹ̀ láti fún ṣé gbogbo Nàìjíríà ká tẹ̀ sọ pé àtẹ̀ sọ pé Yorùbá nìkan ṣé àní Haúsá gan tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ àní Yorùbá tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ àní Ìgbìrà tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ àní Ìgbò tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ nínú refinery yẹn tó wá di pé wọ́n wá lọ sí Indian wọ́n lọ ń kó àwọn èèyàn wá láti Indian mọ́ tó mìn ní ọmọ àkọ́kọ́ wọ plane kan tó dé Nàìjíríà so it's just unthinkable but COVID-19 ló expose wọn because if not kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa mọ̀ pé Indian pọ̀ èmi mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ẹni tó ẹ̀dì operation refinery yẹn Indian lẹ́ni yẹn somewhere so I'm sure pé part of the reason tó ṣe wọ́n kó wọn wá nìyẹn bàbá kan tẹ bá ń rin ní gbogbo ìgbà bàbá yẹn ó lómi lára báyìí ó máa ń tẹ̀lé wọn tó bá lọ síbẹ̀ tí ìgbà kan tí vice president lọ síbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn kankan ó ti yé yín nísìn so I'm sure pé nítorí pé àtẹnujẹ tó ti wà ńlẹ̀ Dangote ó ti ń control a lot of things tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tẹ̀ tó di fọ́rọ̀ refinery òun nìkan náà ló ń kó ṣúgà wọlé òun nìkan ló ń ṣe this òun nìkan ló ń ṣe that so monopoly yẹn ó ti penetrate wọlé so tọ́ba wá ní COVID-19 àná òun donate 2 billion nínú èlò ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ lọ.
àbí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyà tó wá ń jẹ wá ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn Ìbàdàn Lagos Ìbàdàn express mẹ́yà àwọn tí tírélà Dangote ti pa sọ́nà yẹn wọn àdẹ̀tún wá ní ìwò pé yẹ káwọn gbé ilé iṣẹ́ ìlọsílé ẹjọ́ àwọn tó pa ẹ̀mí wọn kàn ṣòfò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n á nítorí pé accident wọn àdẹ̀ nímọ̀ pé àwọn tírélà yẹn ló lọ yàbá wọn bẹ̀ tí tírélà bá pààyàn lórílẹ̀ ìdáwà wà yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ni yẹn bá wà ní the right way àìmọye ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní tírélà máa lọ yàbá níbi tó wà àádẹ́ pàdánù wọn àdẹ̀ lérí nǹkan kan ṣe sí ṣé ká sọ pé ó sì ló ń ta wá ní àbí àìmọ̀ òfin. irú ẹ̀ lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nípa nǹkan kan bá ṣèyàn bí wọ́n á wò ó àwọn ọlọ́pàá wò wọ́n á wò pé àtà ló jẹ̀bi ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ̀bi wọ́n máa fáìn ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé nìyẹn dá lẹ́sẹ̀ nìyẹn nìyẹn gbúdọ̀ máa sanwó fún tí ò bá lè ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ lọ́jọ́ ayé ẹ̀ ẹni ilé iṣẹ́ tó dá lẹ́sẹ̀ yẹn máa sanwó fún tó bá ti dọjọ́ fún
ẹni láti ní ti
ṣé wọ́n máa fún sálárì fún pé bí òde gbúdọ̀ pa àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀mí ni ilé-iṣẹ́ yìí ti dá lérò mo wá wò pé àwọn ọkọ̀ máa ń sọ nígbà nígbà tó ní sí ìwà Nàìjíríà tàbí màá yìí fi ń rìn ní o bóyá fi ń gbé láwọn bóyá ó láwọn àṣírí kan tó wà lábẹ́ mi kò sí èdè tẹ̀lé gbọ́ pé tírélà tẹ̀lé gbọ́ pé tírélà Dangote máa pààyàn ó máa yí lọ ọkọ̀ wọn máa lọ yà ní ọkọ̀ kan tó lọ jẹ́jẹ́ o.
kò síbi tí kò èmi máa ń sọ kò síbi tí kò sí crime ní London crime wà ní UK yìí crime wà nílùú tẹ̀yìn náà wà crime wà accident ṣẹlẹ̀ but now n tí mo fẹ́ bèrè ni pé ìbọn tó náà rí lórí tírọ́ọ̀kì tí a mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n kọ̀ lẹ brand Dangote mọ́ lára ni nítorí pé brand gidi ni ní Nàìjíríà kò sẹ́ni tó lè yapẹ̀rẹ̀ brand Dangote mélòó ni ọkọ̀ tó ti lọ lórí that same truck pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó dá dúró ní the other one nìyẹn ṣé márùn ti lọ síwájú tẹ́lẹ̀ ni ṣé márùn ti lọ lẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀ ni kó tó di pé wọ́n intercept ẹyọ kan yẹn the question now tó bá jẹ́ pé ìlú tí ó jẹ́rù ìlú yìí ọmọ aláti kọ́kọ́ Dangote máa láti kọ́kọ́ wá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni bó tẹ̀ jọ́ nǹkan ló ní ọkàn yẹn lóòótọ́ náà tẹ bá béèrè ìjọba investigation dé nísìn ẹ̀ nígbà kankan ṣe mọ̀ pé gas explosion tó parọ́ fún ilé ní ṣé abẹ́rù àbí kí níbi tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn Ìbà Gani Adams tó ṣẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe gas explosion bọ́ǹbù ni ìkan dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Àkúrẹ́ náà ní March 24th it was a Saturday kódà mo gbéyàn dìde kọ́ lọ síbẹ̀ àwọn kan tẹ́ ń sọ pé yẹn bí kinní kan tó ń bọ̀ látòkè ọ̀run ni ló já síbẹ̀ náà a ti mọ̀ ní sí pé bọ́ǹbù náà nìyẹn. So kí ni gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ olórí wa nísìn tó jẹ́ ọba wa ni o àwọn tó jẹ́ òṣèlú ni o tó dẹ gbogbo wọn kẹ́kẹ́ nísìn nítorí pé kí gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n fún ní owó lẹ́yìn bọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ ní ìlú inú wọn ní transfer owó yẹn sí àkáǹtì wọn because wọ́n mọ̀ pé technology ti wà nísìn báńkà kan lè intercept ẹ̀ ní tó máa ṣe ni pé wọ́n ń gbé lọ bá wọn ní káàṣì ni ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ lọ.
ẹni pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ níjọ́sí yẹn kò ń ṣe kọ́rọ̀ pé páìpù kan bẹ bọ́ǹbù ni. ẹ̀mí tó sọ̀rọ̀ mo ń wò ó mo dẹ̀ ń sunkún mo wá sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ àwọn òyìnbó tó gbà tí mo wá upload ẹ̀ sí tíṣùs mi àwọn òyìnbó yẹn wá ń bi nílé àwọn òyìnbó tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá ń bi nílé kí ni lè. mo wá láti gbà tí mo wá fẹ́ ṣe the last one mo wá kọ̀ nǹkan àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. ìjọba Èkó wọ́n kàn lọ bẹ̀ ní kí àwọn nǹkan tó rí ṣe wọ́n láwọn máa san ṣé owó kan tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ fáwọn yẹn gan só lè dá ẹ̀mí àwọn tó ti kú padà àbó lè dá dúkìá yẹn padà. ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan kan ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Èkó táwọn tí dúkìá wọn bàjẹ́ báwọn tẹ́mi wọn bọ́ síbẹ̀ wọn rí àǹfààní kankan jẹ lọ́nà ìjọba. mo tún wá wo Tàkúrẹ́ náà kí ló dé ṣé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìkan ní kíní ìjọba àti ìṣòfin ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwa gangan fún àwa la fọwọ́ ara wa fa ogun látàrí ìjọba.
aago 10 la máa ṣe tán bí aago 6 la bẹ̀rẹ̀ wákàtí 4 náà dẹ̀ la máa láǹfààní láti lò.
ODUDUWA republic yìí inú mi dùn gan inú mi dùn because bí wọ́n ti ń jọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá ìlú máa ń gbogbo ara sọ́kọ̀tì ẹ̀.
lórí question tá à ń bí àwọn èèyàn láàárọ̀ yìí ni pé are you proud ṣé mo mo ṣe fẹ́ gbé Yorùbá yẹn ẹnu màá sọ lóyìnbó á ti yé yín. Are you proud of Nigeria of today? Are you proud? Because a fẹ́ mọ̀ sẹ́yìn náà ṣé dùnú yín ni pé Nigeria of today.
No, I'm not proud of Nigeria of today. Wọ́n bá jẹ́ Nigeria tẹ́lẹ̀ a lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà but Nigeria the Nigeria are we today I'm not proud of any Nigeria anymore.
One reason for that.
So
kí ni one reason for that?
Reason ni pé Nigeria tí bàbá mi wà tí bàbá mi wà láti ìgbà tá a ti gbòmìnira pa gba Nàìjíríà tèmi wá gbọ́jú sọ́wọ́ bàbá mi lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ni a ti mú nǹkan tí bàbá mi dààmú látàárọ̀ àtọ̀sán tó wá pẹ̀lú alẹ́ tó yẹ kó máa rìn jẹ́ ìwọ́n dẹ̀ bàjẹ́ láyé Ọbásanjọ́. Bàbá àtẹ̀mí àgbẹ̀ ni so wọ́n dẹ̀ wá sí torí pé self interest wọ́n wá kó àwọn China wá sórí oko àwọn bàbá yẹn láti wá sọ pé òkè wọ́n ya omi ní oko yẹn wọ́n ṣe dáàmù yẹn ni wọ́n náà máa compensate èmi náà wà níbẹ̀ tí mo lọ bẹ̀ ní 2006 táwọn àbáyé láwọn máa fẹ̀ owó níwọ̀n bó bá fẹjọ́ sí kó sójà block àwọn ọ̀nà nílé ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa pàdánù kò dẹ́sẹ̀ tó máa sọ̀rọ̀. So wọ́n láwọn máa compensate wọn káwọn máa fún wọn lówó ẹ máa fi gbogbo nǹkan wọ́n dẹ̀ sí dáàmù yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n fún wọn ní sísì wọ́n fún wọn ní tọ́lọ́ tó dá nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó wá yà mí lẹ́nu ni pé ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá mi kò ní oṣù 6 ìrònú ẹ̀ ló pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn kú bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn ò compensate wọn dè ní ibi tọ́wọ́ ajé wọn ti ń lọ wọ́n mú omi ọ̀nà tó ń gbà jáde síbèjì ni but ọ̀nà yẹn àwọn ìlú tó wà ń bẹ̀ pọ̀ ọ̀nà tó ń gbà jáde wọ́n block ẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́kọ́ pa ọrọ̀ ajé wọn jẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ya omi sí gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn China yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ dè ní. ǹjẹ́ Yorùbá ǹjẹ́ aláwọ̀ dúdú lè lọ sí lédè China kó lóun fẹ́ ṣe ní nǹkan yẹn kí ló dé tí wọ́n lọ sí yẹn lé Haúsá bọ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n bá rí pé Yorùbá náà ni Nàìjíríà kẹta yìí pé náà ni wọ́n ti bà gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn jẹ́ ẹni tó sùn àwọn tó kú ní àwọn tí ìrònú yẹn pa àwọn tó tún kúrò ní ibi tó lọ náà kò tún gbé wọ́n tún láti padà wọn ò mọ bí tó ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. ẹ sọ fún mi kí ni ìrètí Nàìjíríà kí ni ìrètí mo rí jẹ lára Nàìjíríà.
ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ send message sí mi so màá lè add yín sínú group yẹn so ẹ ṣe gan ni all right then.
ọ̀dà ẹ ṣe.
Wow. I'm sure we have about 20 minutes. We started very early this morning because, like I said, I've been up since 5 o'clock. I do sleep, so don't think I don't. I do have enough rest. I was in bed before 10 yesterday, but I was up earlier by 5. That's why we started broadcast at exactly 6 o'clock. Like I said, the purpose of, there's a different groups all over the place, but this particular one, it's only to be able to share the message of the different media speaking about ODUDUWA. You will not be able to send anything inside it, so that it will not be like all these, groups that you will say, don't send it. Send it. People are, no, we've restricted it. It is only for you to pick up what we are saying as ODUDUWA, not myself, different platforms. Oshatola, Ojasokwe, ODUDUWA TV, Citizen AY, Frank Bello, Heritage. It's going to be pure messages of Yoruba that we pick, we will post on it. You will not send any message inside it. If you have anything you want to share with any one of us, you can go behind and send a private message to the admin. So you will not be able to send anything, so that it will not be, the only thing that you will get, because some of you might not be able to watch this broadcast straight away. Sometimes people want to share it, and you might not have it very difficult, very easy to do that. So by being in that group, you will be able to lift that message and just go and drop it into another group. That is the purpose. And that will, because Ibagani Adam said something. Look, an average person is in about 3 different groups. If you have about 200 people in that group, and you pick up this broadcast and drop it into those groups, you've literally sent it to 600 people. Whether 600 people watch it or not, at least you have dropped it in there. Out of that 600, be rest assured that 300 people will open it and say, Kilonso, Jagba Jagba Lonso. Maybe 200 people will say that. 100 people will say, Nigeria is not working. I know. But can we break it? It's not possible. Another 50. But another 50 will now say, I'm a parawasi Beni. That is what we need. That is the main thing. We are not expecting the whole 600 people to go along with us straight away. But if we can get 50 from each group that you post our messages, not just mine, anything that's got to do with ODUDUWA, it will travel like wildfire. I have said it. They think we are joking. There are still other areas that we are coming in. Another area that I've mentioned to you is the one I spoke to you. Wow, mo charge phone in Lata Russia. La. Ti bagbe rasha. Jeez. To show me pe mo ti wa run out of battery. Could have got a tomba yashi maybe 10-15 minutes. Ti bagbe. I get carried away, this morning. I was meant to put it onto the fire. Because the moment it shows that, then it starts giving trouble. Because it takes a while. Again, there's a lot of things that we were still going to use. People have come up with other advice. Get more people to join the broadcast. We will do all that. We need to upgrade certain equipment that we are using as well. Like I said, it is up to you to support the media. It's not to support as an ODUDUWA person based on what we are doing. No. That is a project I will handle. You don't worry about that. KOIKIMEDIA, Olayomi, I will fight this to the end. Go and write it anywhere. Take this to the bank. That me said I will fight this cause to the. If I have, you know what I have done for this country for 21 years. Because I look fresh. Sometimes somebody call me London boy. The person will just be laughing now. Because I look fresh. Since 1998. Mo wá fẹ́ jà nísìn fún ìtò máa tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Ẹni pé èmo ń ṣeré. Because I look fresh. I said I want to not look fresh. Be inside where the weather is hot. But I know that each time, don't you know that when you go to Dubai, as hot as it is, tó bá wọnú ibòmí báyìí air condition á tún gbá ẹ lára ni. But ṣebí Dubai yìí gbóná báyìí. Because that's the way they've designed it. Each time you are outside the weather in Dubai, it will burn you. But the moment you enter into their hotel, you feel the cold. That is what we want Nigeria. Nigeria is hot, but we can transform it to where you will only feel the heat inside when you are out. But when you enter, not the Agbero vehicle that they are making for you now, that doesn't have air condition, not the Keke Nape, that are something that we should throw back to India. Hello, tell me idea Keke Nape yewa. You're driving like that. Yeah. When they have not built proper road network, That's why Keke Nepe is going like that. My Lord, those guys should be the train drivers. Yes, not that we are not going to say they won't get a job, but they should be train drivers or bus drivers. I have friends that are proud working as a London bus driver. You don't know what it means to work as a London bus driver. Should I tell you what it means? It tells you that your job guarantees you a brand new car in any car showroom. Anybody can confirm this with anybody. Take it to the bank. If you are a public transport here, working in the public sector, I am just using the London transport system because an average salary is about £24,000. You can take that to Nissan showroom with your pay slip. They will release a brand new car for you. That is what we are saying. Somebody driving Keke Nepe. Mama gbemi shubu bobo yi. Sometimes I don't let them know that I'm from the UK because the moment they know you're very London, you know, my travel say fix. Then I used to say fix in Nigeria, but now I realize that we cannot fix that stupid location. And it's as simple as that. There is job opportunity that will be created on it will happen because when you're going to fix a new nation, there will be so much work 24/7. You think China was able to build that hospital in 10 days or 15 days during the COVID-19? They have the manpower, they have the resources, they have the material. Don't be deceived. Don't be apologetic. I have about 15 minutes. Don't ever be apologetic that Nigeria is going to work or you are shouting for ODUDUWA. It is your right. That is your real identity. Somebody wants me to speak on the loan. We will treat that maybe tomorrow. So, media work is different from what ODUDUWA fight that I'm fighting for. And independent media is all over the world. We request the members of the public to support and fund it so that your Tinubu, I mention his name, because that is the only person people will always point to, so that Tinubu will not send anyone and say, London. No. We want ODUDUWA nation. If you can walk and tell us that, that is what we want. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that is what we want. We are not interested in 2023. Take that message, cut this bit and go and send it to him. That is what KOIKIMEDIA want and all the ODUDUWA. Support ODUDUWA, not support us towards 2023. It's not going to work. There's no amount of money you want to put on the table. We want ODUDUWA nation. If you like, go and bribe everybody. We will use our mouth to finish everybody as well. And if you come closer to me, whether you are an Igbo person, they send, you are a Yoruba person, you are my family, you are my friend, you are my wife, you are my children, I will come on the live broadcast and I will mention you that you are part of those that want to truncate us having ODUDUWA nation. People say it's going to take a long journey. I will use that long journey to fight towards it. I will educate people. I said I am different. I will bring their mental wale. You'll be seeing people you see that man, that young man or that man is somewhere in the east going to the market shouting Biafra. You will start seeing young Nigerians saying the same thing in different markets. That is where I am going to take them to. I will bring them to that level. And if the government go on them, we will go after that government as well. If anybody is shouting ODUDUWA at home and they attack them, we will make sure that go and write it down. I say so. I don't take my word back. It's not a threat. You think Awolowo and Zik and them they collected independence just like that? And Shiri, Eropo easy got independent in. And I feel cool no Nigeria Eropo ma easy ni. Were lama fi wo were so. Fire for fire. But we are gonna be having diplomacy around it. Look, don't be deceived. If Tinubu put billions down, we will use our mouth to kill that billions as well. It will not go anywhere. Our boys might go where? What am I supposed to do? Alambalo. If it am be one day. You think this is a small job? You know how many calls coming through every day from around the world that we want ODUDUWA. We are tired. People don't want to be security guards somewhere. You had my mother from Dublin call yesterday. What she don't say, yes sir, yes ma, for She called us today. If you missed it, it's a part. That's why we call it part. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. We are now in part 15. Ibi tá máa gbé dé títí tá máa fi gba ODUDUWA là ń bá lọ. You think I am stupid? So what my gbogbo tá máa sọ sọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu wo. Tinubu wa dá ó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Boris Johnson tá lè dárúkọ ẹ̀ ni. If we don't want to mention him, we don't want to mention name. Think we can't mention his name? So ó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson is there. If I go out now, I can go into number 10 Downing Street without being stopped by any police. Even if I want to go to Tinubu house now, I will still get beaten. So why will we not even destroy everything and cut it off? Kila kuku gé orí yẹn kúrò lórí orí kó ká mọ̀ pé body nìkan ló kù. You want to go to Tinubu's house today as well. They will not even allow you. If I want to go to number 10 Downing Street now, all I need is my press badge. So what is more heavy than the Prime Minister of UK and Tinubu? We are trying to be diplomatic here, but doesn't mean that we don't have mental structure here. Gbogbo ala ni wèrè lórí. I'ma bring our boys that you guys will be one. I said they are already working behind underneath. What we need first is let them sit down with their laptop, with their mobile phone, watch this broadcast for 4 hours uninterrupted because they don't have data. That is the first thing we need to put on the table. Organize them in different locations. They don't have to go outside. In their house. It might be the one that we have played that they will watch. It doesn't have to be live. All we want them to do is sit down within their comfort of their house with 5 guys. Call them Amoti, call them Fagbo. I don't mind. But come and go on to answer. Irú ẹni tá à ń fẹ́ gangan lélẹ̀ tí yá wèrè. Àwa náà máa tẹ̀lé. And they start spreading the gospel. Kí lẹ rò pé church fi ń wọ káàkiri? Wọ́n lọ lùlù káàkiri ni now. You think the church and the mosque go to villages? Why you think it's only in the city that there's church? Go to the villages. Go to our rural areas. While you are sleeping, they have already penetrated using the church and the mosque inside those rural areas. That is what we need to do as well with this movement. You think we are just going to be shouting from London without putting people going into the houses as well? Wọ́n máa wọnú ilé àwọn èèyàn náà máa fi síbẹ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́n nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ́ yìí ń sọ ẹ ti gbọ́n nǹkan tó ṣàtọ́pẹ́ ń sọ ẹ ti gbọ́n nǹkan tí Gbẹ̀du magazine sọ ẹ ti gbọ́n nǹkan táwọn Oòduà ń sọ. And people will listen to it and they will realize and buy into it and say this is what we need. Ibo làwọn ilé wa láti joy. Táwọn jẹgúrú jẹrá tọkọ wá fún wa ní magi àti indomie. Nígbà táwọn ilé bá ń sọ pé a máa gba nation wa àwa dẹ̀ ti dàgbà àwọn ọmọ wa máa gbádùn ẹ̀. That is what we are saying. Sorry, sometimes the spirit wants to go, and I've been told sometimes to just calm it down. When I go like that, it's not me. Àdáràn sẹ́lòmí lọ́rùn ní ẹ̀rọ pojú lásán la fi gba kínní ni. You think some of us are scared? Oòduà ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń sọ pé kínní. Gbẹ̀du ló ń dùn. Gbẹ̀du ìlú KOIKIMEDIA. Ó máa tàn ní. Ó máa tàn lọ bí fáyà ni. Àtẹ̀ntó fẹ́ gbọ́ bóyá òwò life ni àbó padà wá wò ni ó máa buy into it. A ní Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ sẹ́. It's not working. It's not working. There's no doubt about that. It's not working. We need to disintegrate peacefully out of it. Don't be deceived by somebody say it's going to work. Work where? You saw the woman crying. I played that video to you twice this morning. You think I'm coming here to sit down? I said I have served this country. I've got the Facebook has already notified us. 4 minutes left. I will just use this to say thank you everyone once again. We'll be back again tomorrow. But if the Spirit said I could come anytime again during the day, there's a lot of program that will be coming up. If you want to support, like I said, don't mix it up. Supporting the media is not supporting ODUDUWA. Those that you want to support ODUDUWA, they will tell you where to put the money into. I'm not interested in that. But supporting the media towards what we are doing, it is your role, it is your responsibility. It's an independent media. And that will go towards putting structures, that we've been doing before. We need to activate at least two SpectraNet today. It needs to be activated today, not tomorrow. Because those two people that you don't know, we've been able to at least put at least about 60 people that have been able to come through and say, yes, what we are doing is the right thing. And on that note, as we wind it down, my number is there, +447 5940500979. Don't wait for me. Create your own group. Don't wait for anybody. Start a WhatsApp group. Call it any name, including ODUDUWA inside it. Call it any name and add ODUDUWA to it. Invite your friends and family to it. Let them exit. Some of them will stay. Boba pe yan ma wa síbì kan méjì àdúró wọ́n fi gbọ́n nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ. Don't think this is a role of one person or every media. No, you have a role. I'm talking now to my ODUDUWA brothers and sisters. Don't think it's going to be tomorrow we get ODUDUWA, but let us start pushing it now. Once again, thank you everyone from every part of the world that you've joined me. I will not get tired, and we will definitely get through to this ODUDUWA. It will happen.
Bluetooth mode has been on.
And tó bá dẹ̀ sọ pé kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀, ojú ayé ẹ̀ gan ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gan sef. UK was not what it was. Wọ́n wẹ̀ níta tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. There was no benefit system here in UK. Wọ́n jà fún ni. We are fighting for the right thing. We're not fighting the government. I'm not upset with the government. The government has not done anything anyway. So we are not. So what we want to do now is use that to sell and tell people that the only way out now is to work towards the realization of an ODUDUWA nation. And there's no retreat, no surrender. If they want us to come down, we will bring it down again. My name has not changed. In history, the Ogun State, the Ijebu, fought tirelessly the colonial masters. Go and read the history. You've had it a lot of time on my Ogun General. KOIKIMEDIA is from Ogun State, an indigene of Ogun State. Ijebu Ode precisely. Good morning, Majid. How are you doing? And I, with collective of so many of you, will bring down that location 9. Those of you that doesn't know location 9 is a code that was given to us by the colonial master. Your embassy here is number 9, Northumberland. Your registration number for your ambassador in UK is number 9. And Nigeria is location 9. We will bring it down. We will disintegrate out of it so that we can have peace of mind for you and your children and the generation coming. It will happen. Thank you very much, everyone. And on that note, I say, Odua, Atiwa Leyin, Odua, Amatelewa. And tó bá sọ pé ó máa sọ̀kò láti anywhere, oko yẹn máa padà lọ bá ní. 56 seconds left to go. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá sọ pé gbogbo ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ Odua, ó máa sọ̀kò lù wọ́n, oko yẹn máa padà lọ bá ní. Alálẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa bàjá. Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. My name is Olayomi Koiki. KOIKIMEDIA, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Have a very good morning. Bye for now.